So you guys are technically outside going in. Um, similar to the antlers that are ornating this in, on the sign. It's made of like a black iron material, pretty cool look, dark like tungsten steel style look. And the handle of the door as well is made of a similar metal, kind of a crude make, made to look quite rustic in a sense. Kind of like trying to form obsidian. It wouldn't be a nice make, but it would work. And so you guys open the door to a dimly lit tavern slash inn, and there is a table in the middle. The place is empty. There's just two people in the room. A stocky human with way too much armor on for a casual sit down. Very long, deep red beard, comes down to about, mid chest. Okay. Completely bald head. Full plate. Okay. And has a symbol on both his chest and shoulders. As you can see, he's side profile to you at the time, of a gauntlet that is on, blue gauntlet. Next to him stands someone familiar to you guys, Leosin, monk robes, light black hair, mustache. And there are probably 15 to 20 pints, either full or empty, liquid on the floor, and erupted laughter exits the doorway as you breach the sanctity of this conversation. And he slams his tankard back down on the table after finishing a full swig. Definitely holding his own. He gestures towards you as you open the door. As bright light comes in. Friends, come, drink with us. And Leosin just kind of looks back and notices that it's you guys and perks up a little bit. It's like, oh, you're here, finally. Gestures for you guys to come in.
Wait, is this Redbeard guy what's his name? Or do we not know this guy? Do we know the Redbeard guy?
I don't think we
You have never met the Redbeard.
Okay.
We're thinking of the captain of
Yeah.
Greenest. His
Whatever
name
his name
was.
His name was something Redbeard, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Red or
I
something.
just didn't know if it was the same guy. I was like,
Escobar
how did you
the
beat
Red.
us here?
Escobar.
Yeah,
I was gonna
no.
be pissed.
No.
Adventurers, welcome back. I'm glad to see you guys here, as Leosin says. I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Anthar Frume, Paladin of Tyr. Not of Tyr, Torm, excuse me.
Oh, I was about to be like, hey, I like Tyr. Tyr's pretty cool.
Paladin of Torm. And this dude is very, very open, and he's just very accepting. Friends of Leosin, friends of mine. As you guys comes in, who's coming in first?
I'll come in. Sup, dude?
Coming
I'm
first.
Gonna dap him up.
Reaches out, hits your hand and pulls you in with a force of a hug.
Oh, he's got the Trump. He's got the Trump handshake.
Just pulls you in, and you're just yanked forward as he embraces you with the other arm. You slap up against a wall of plate armor. It kind of knocks the wind out of you. Dude is obviously way too excited to see you guys. Has no clue who you are, but. And then the next comes in as well. Probably
Cam.
Christian or
Cam.
Oh, I was first.
As well. A light frail
can I
bar.
fit through the door?
Yeah, you can fit through the door.
Okay.
These are quite broad doors. And you boom slam right into his plate mail as he pulls you in, gives you kind of a bro hug, moves on to the Minotaur, and he's like, "So it is true. Look at you, you bestial creature." And he doesn't even go to pull you in. He just goes to embrace your left knee. Like,
yeah.
Dude stands about 5'6".
And I'm just
kind of a short human.
Pull him in. Be like, I like Hugged.
It's like, come in. We've got very important business to discuss. As he kind of gestures forward and kind of helps shut the door behind you guys. Which, by the way, your wagon and dragon egg are still outside.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just
uh,
tied up. Everyone's walking by looking at it.
it's fine.
It's fine.
Hey,
I might
go ahead.
step out and watch that egg. You know,
I mean, we can bring it
after the
inside.
greetings, I'll be like, you guys talk. I'm gonna go watch this out there.
Do they have
Just gonna
garages?
bring it inside.
Why don't we just rent a garage?
A whole
Rent a garage.
cart. I'm gonna just bring the whole
Bring the egg
wagon
in.
inside. Oh yeah, let me just unwrap this egg and carry it in front of every. No. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go mine this thing. Go sit on it.
Riley, what was the
Keep it
paladin's
warm.
name again?
Ortham or Orthar,
Ortham.
excuse me, Frume.
Of tier.
No, Torm.
Torm. Torm is the god. Torm is the land.
Paladin of Torm. So you would know in the realm of D&D, gods are represented by symbols. Your paladin friend sports is it an anvil with sword for Tyr, I think it was. Anyways, the symbol for Tyr has been emblazoned on his clothes before you lost them.
Here's two scales balanced on a warhammer.
Oh, that's what it is. Balanced on a warhammer, upside down. So like the handle of the warhammer is, and the gauntlet is a symbol of Torm, which is the god of I'd have to pull out the DMG. The gauntlet symbolizes loyal fury.
Loyal Fury.
I'd have to pull out the DMG to
Sounds
give you
legit.
exactly. I think he is the god of order, and Tyr is the god of warfare.
I said I have God of War
Yeah,
and
Tyr's
Justice.
God of War.
Tyr is god of war.
Justice.
Oh, he is part of this.
Yeah.
Something in the
Lord.
way.
Sorry,
Something's in my ass. Ooh. Fucking Nirvana, dude. Not a big Nirvana fan.
Yeah, they never really clicked with me. What are we looking up now?
Okay, so Torm.
He's
Oh,
looking
Torm
at
is
gods.
also a god of war. I'm sorry. So they're both Tyr. So Tyr is the god of justice. Torm is the god of courage and self-sacrifice. But they are both in the domain of war. Excuse me.
I like this guy, dude. I like Orthor.
Oh, it's basically Arthur, but you just gotta say it like an idiot. Arthur.
Tormful.
Arthur.
Tor.
So Cameron, you're gonna go outside. You don't want to just like stand in the doorway.
I ain't staying in the doorway.
Oh, okay.
You're just gonna
want to
stand right there. Gonna hold the door open for people.
I gotta make sure it's
Make sure everyone outside can hear this
that
too.
egg is.
I'm gonna take your hat.
Or maybe I'll have a conversation with Lisa and be like, hey man, we gotta like. We got something like we can't just leave our thing like. I don't know if we want to have a talk here or if we want to go somewhere else where we can like.
Oh, this
mind
inn is not much of an inn during the day. It's, as you can see, closed down. We use this place quite frequently for sensitive topics. So at this time,
is there a stable in the back? You got a stable boy here that you trust?
Yes.
Let's have
There's
him mind that. Then.
not for the inn. There would be one across. Let me look at the thing here. Yeah, across the street is where we keep our horses. On the south side of the street. Over here.
We have some sensitive cargo that we need to keep secret.
You can.
Keep it safe.
We could move it around back, but it would just be off the road.
Yeah, that works.
This part of town is pretty chill. The residential
That's what they all say.
guild. I mean, during the day, most everyone's over in the mercantile district, anyways. So there's not much traffic on this side. So we can move it around back if you would like. But it
Yeah,
should
let's
be
At
pretty
least
safe
around
either
back.
way. So you guys
Alright.
spend the next couple minutes. You go and move that out while they kind of clear off the table of some pints, maybe refill some.
What time of day is it again, Riley? Is it morning or is it like late afternoon? I don't remember.
I'm
noonish.
I think it was midday.
Midday.
Yeah,
I know it's not
because I think
nighttime,
the
but
travel you guys ended like halfway, and so it was like the first 4 hours of travel you got here.
Gotcha.
I apologize, I did not look.
Oh,
at
you're
that,
good.
So
I just couldn't remember.
we will say it's midday. So
Yeah.
you guys get your wagon situated. You feel safe about it. Come back inside.
Should we tell them what's in there, dude? Is it...
Let's just say it's a person.
Okay.
Person,
Yeah, let's just say we kidnap someone live and
oddly shaped person.
Let's just not say anything. Let's just not give them
Dude,
any details.
we
That way
found
there's no
It's a
Humpty
bomb.
Dumpty,
questions
okay?
it's
We
a bomb.
have
It's gonna
Humpty
level
Dumpty.
the entire block.
asked. Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
So get settled in, walk back into the inn, get the caravan headed.
All right, travelers. You look a bit quenched.
Oh, I'm
Or
quenched.
quenched for thirst. Here, he just handfuls
Doesn't
of
that mean that we're-
these ales, lines them up about 6 or 7 along the far side of the table. They obviously look like they're reused.
You guys have been having
Man.
a great morning, haven't you?
Oh, and it's about to continue. We got a lot to celebrate. I've heard a lot about your adventures on the south side of Favorite, or south side of the Sword Coast, excuse me. But we can get to that. We can get
We'll
to
get
that.
to that. Don't
Drink
you
up,
worry.
drink up, everyone.
We'll
And he just
tell
takes a tankard in one hand and kind of gestures for everyone to pick one up.
Haha.
Yeah, all right.
The start
Come on.
of starting
Grudgingly get one.
success. And
You
just
never know when you're...
goes to take it back.
I want to pick
I'll
mine
take a
up
sip.
and like move the loogie out of the way, sip it a
The
little
beard
bit.
hair. Okay. You guys actually drink it?
I
Take
do.
a sip.
Yeah, I also
Take a
sip.
sip.
I
Okay.
chug that shit, dude. Minotaur's gross, dude. Minotaur don't give no shits.
Kind of like a little martini for me.
There's no way this is the. Those are wussy sips. Come on, fill it up. He sets his tanker down, grabs another
There's-
one. Whole thing. Come on.
Still on the job.
No. Yeah, I got stuff to do.
You have any pipe? You have any pipe weed, dude? That we can get down with.
And he sets it down and he's like, "No, I don't. No, I don't do drugs. No drugs." As he's
No,
just like
good
drooling
for
out of
you.
the side of his mouth.
Hey, listen. So we got some things to talk about, my guy. We got some urgent.
we don't have
things
much
that
time
we
to
need
party, dude.
discuss.
And Leosin looks like he's about ready to talk, but Frume kind of interrupts him, and he's just kind of like gestures. His facial expressions is very much like, "This is my friend." Like,
He's
Cool,
my
we're here
brother.
for you.
and he looks at the Minotaur and says, "You look like someone that could put up a good fight here."
You don't want to do this, my friend.
Do it. Humiliate him.
Oh, I don't know.
Gestures
He's
for
a
an
paladin,
audience.
bro.
Shut
He's a
up.
strong boy.
You don't want to do this, my friend, but I'll amuse you.
You'll never turn down a challenge. Cam, touch his butt with something.
Yeah, you give me bardic inspiration so I can win.
How do you inspire him, Cam? I need a
Poke his
5-minute
butthole.
description.
No, that's not enough. I'm just poke him in the butt and yeah, you got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably one of those guys. He's probably not even phased by that.
Is this just strength, raw strength, really?
We'll do an athletics.
Okay. That's even better.
We'll do three rolls.
24.
So you definitely beat me. Okay, you guys
25.
struggle.
Oh,
You guys,
sorry.
you start to kind of push him down. No, keep going. You're good.
Oh, then 8. Damn it.
His second
Woof.
one. Oh, you're really
Use
pushing
that
down.
bardic.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it
Really
like I can
pushing
re-roll
hard on
sometime?
him, and he's not doing so well. Ooh, he comes in on that third one and starts to pull back. You guys meet back up in the center.
With the bardic inspiration, is it a re-roll or is it like a plus? I don't really
No, it's just a
remember.
plus D8.
Right now it is
12.
it's a D8.
Okay, so
You could just
I'll use
add
it
it,
on the
right?
next one.
Yeah, you just add it.
Alright, and then another one. 21. and
Hey,
then
you guys, you're back on, pushing him
D8.
down, pushing him down. You can see
Oh.
him struggling to keep his constitution as he
Plus
grunts.
Woof.
Oof.
Then
You
Inspire him
critically
again.
fail,
Poke him
and
in the bum.
you can see he kind of burps up a little bit and uses that as some fortitude to bring you back into check. You guys are evened
I
out
love
yet
this
again.
game, but it is time to finish this, my friend. 22. Damn it.
22 and
That's a
19.
25.
25.
Continues to push your hand
Bardic.
down.
I thought I
Continues
could
to
use it
push your
once.
hand
He
down.
used his.
Oh, you
bardic,
already used it.
But are you
okay.
gonna? You could probably
I give
inspire
him
him
another
again, though.
bardic.
Cheer him on. Cheer him on.
Yeah.
Ass snap, ass slap. Oh yeah, using
Don't
this
give
next one.
in. Don't give. You're a minotaur.
I'm
Don't
over at
give
the
in
bar,
to
and I'm gonna
freaking-
be like,
Plus
to a freaking
8.
5'6"
You bring it
human.
back.
You're a
Bring it back.
One again.
minotaur.
17.
This guy's giving you a run for your
17.
My
money.
good grief.
Guy is giving you a run for your money. Brings it back down. You guys, this is a pretty even match. You guys, you kind of teeter one side, you teeter back the other way, teeters back.
I
You're on
never
the brink of
lose.
losing.
I
On the brink
lost.
of losing.
8.
oh no.
I rolled 2 1. I rolled
Oh.
so many ones. Oh, it's still kind of there.
He's not. You're right on the cusp of losing. Right on the cusp of losing.
All right, no bad rolls. What?
You are so
gotta work
close
your
to
way
touching
back.
your hand to the table. You've put one last effort in.
21. Oh, son of a bitch.
You
He
got
had this
23.
23.
got me.
Taps your back of your
Kabam.
wrist on the tops of the table. And I still got it.
Ah, good show, sir. I don't know why I did it like that, but
Pull out
Now,
a British accent.
you're strong, I tell you. You're strong. But I see what, you got like 3 different weapons here? Are you like some sort of master of nothing? What's with the multiple gear? He gestures to the great sword on his back. A good warrior only needs one tool.
it's just I should like pull out my glaive and be like, it's the best thing I got right now, dude.
Just picked it up.
And then he
got
points at
it.
the sword on your waistband
might-
and he's like,
you
"What's
never
with the
know.
toothpick?"
You ever lose your main weapon? You gotta. I'm not using my fists. It's my backup.
Yeah. Did you not just wrestle the strongest man here? You gave
The
up good
strongest
competition.
man here. It was an equal fight, my friend.
You use all of your strength and your muscle, your fist.
Well,
You beat him
sir,
down because
sir,
you're better.
I'm not wearing full plate. Know how much full plate would be for me? I can't afford that, my guy.
Well, you had it, and then we lost it.
I'd scale, but
Well,
We got naked.
I tell you what, I've done some adventuring in my days. We here
sure you
we here
have.
at the order we've got some bobs and trinkets. Let's say
Making some
you
bubbles.
if you can beat me at a game, I'll let you pick one.
In a game of
What's the
what?
game? Game of what? Wits?
Wrestle, horseback riding, training,
I
physical
can't ride a
combat
horse.
with a sword, sparring, drinking game. Hell, pick your poison.
Oh, you tell me, dude. No, I don't. I should have won that because that's like my it's athletics. I got a +7.
Wolf.
I'm over at
I
the
was
bar. I'm
strong.
like, so, dude, do you really not like have any pipe weed I can snuff off of you?
What do you say, Leosin? Should we open it up? Leosin's just like, what are you talking about?
No, I'm at the
It's
bar.
like, oh, at the bar. Well, there's no
Yeah,
one else
talking to the
here.
bartender. Oh,
There's
Well,
no one
it's
else
just
here.
us. It's just
They've
Yeah.
just
Just
been
us?
serving themselves.
I'm over at the
Yeah.
bar looking for it. Then I'm like looking behind the thing. I'm like, I know it's in here. Freaking no.
I'm gonna find it somewhere.
Find some white powder to dust it along the countertop.
Ugh, good luck with that. It's fentanyl. No.
It's laced. I just dropped dead.
Moon sugar.
Moon sugar making skooma, dude.
Heck yeah. Just give me something you drink though, isn't it?
Yeah. That's where I uses like moon sugar in Skyrim, which I've started a new playthrough and I'm already level 40 and I haven't even done anything with the main quest.
Nice.
I just barely found Esbern and I'm level 40.
That's how it should be
Good
played.
grief.
Maybe what
Okay.
what if I show you? What if
Yeah,
I show you?
me, dude. Like I don't. You say trinkets and baubles, but I don't.
There can be
He
many.
come. He gestures underneath so the area
Yeah.
that you walk into, okay, on the left-hand side, there's a stairwell that goes upstairs. There's obviously some rooms up on the top banister area. Down here is kind of the main floor where the bar is at. There's the bar on the right-hand side. And if you go back around behind where you guys are kind of currently at the table, underneath the stairwell that goes up, there's a stairwell that goes downstairs. But there's a lock, nice big padlock on the door. And he goes up to the door and he does dun 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 dun, and you see the door kind of flicker blue, and he goes and just turns the lock and it opens. The padlock still being on the door, just opens the door, goes downstairs and gestures for you guys to follow.
Am I gonna get
Okay.
touched down here?
That's what I'm gonna say. Are we
It's
gonna
kinda
get
feeling
kidnapped?
like
He's
this is
gonna
a.
take our freaking egg.
I'm following, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll follow
You
the
guys go
drug, dude.
downstairs, and
Is this
he
where the
leads you
pipe weed
downstairs,
is?
and there are barrels of it from the North Farthing,
Yes.
South Farthing, sorry. That was a bad quote from Lord of the Rings. Anyways, go downstairs, okay? Not super dingy. It's quite kept down here. It is cooler, but this is cellar-like. Stone walls, cobble flooring,
Little dank, little
little bit
damp.
of dirt, little dank, little damp. On the far left-hand side of the room, there's what looks to be barrel storage, kind of like a pantry essentially. And then back around underneath the stairwell, he slides the wall off to the side and opens up this cavalcade of displays that are just sitting underneath the stairs behind this kind of false wall that just slides out of the way. And amongst this, you see all sorts of fun stuff. Let me just send pictures rather than trying to describe these.
Why are they so secretive, dude? Are we like? Is this like a freaking? I mean, secret.
It's a biker gang.
Secret rooms are dope, but. Okay.
You're not gonna keep all your cool stuff just out for anyone to ogle, are you?
No, I'm just. Are we like a? I don't know. I guess carousel? Like, this feels very
It's a game show. Come on.
a game show. Oh, oh,
So he's got all sorts of fun-looking things, from some studded, ornate leather armor to some heavier splint, um, kind of decorative armor as
splint.
well, to fine clothing. He's got what looks to be a spiral, like rapier sword spear thing that's about 5 feet in length. There is a almost crystal-looking bastion shield. There is what looks to be a necklace with a symbol on it. It's got 4 triangles and a
I don't
what was that,
recognize that
trapezoid.
symbol.
There's all sorts of stuff down
That
here.
shield's dope, but
There's
can't use it with the
also
glaive.
a couple swords, great axe. There's nothing smaller than like a longsword in here, as he obviously likes big weapons. He's not a dagger
man.
person. He has what looks to be like a mini ballista, like handheld ballista.
That's sweet.
That's dope. Throw that on your back, Wyatt, and you just
Yeah.
bend down and
I am Django Fett with the raw.
Fit
Like
to
one of
his
the fats
back.
of the.
yeah.
Dope. What are we doing here? Wow, how do I gonna earn this armor, my friend? You said.
Beat me in a game. Pick a game.
All right.
Brother, why is
You
this
do
guy
some
loaded?
horseback riding contests.
This guy does some
Great on a
shady
horse.
stuff for the cult, I think.
Got some. We could do some weapon training. We could do sparring. We could do more arm wrestling. Ooh, I could beat you in a beer contest. I'd be glad to whoop your ass in any contest.
Hmm.
He just wants to fight you?
Why do you want to fight? I get it. I'm like the biggest guy in the room, and you just gotta.
And he's
I get
small,
that.
bro.
If you
He drives
don't
a
wanna fight,
giant Ford
please.
F-350.
The man with the smaller toothpick could step up to the plate too if he so chooses. Anyone. I fight all 3 of you. Come on. He grabs his sword and he's like, "I'll take you all on. I'll whoop the both of you."
Bro, he couldn't
Leison's
handle
just
all
like
3
he's
of us.
he's
There's
a
no
little
He couldn't.
shot.
Just get rat out. Just get rat out here, dude. Rat man. Rat boy.
You guys want to
So-
roll a insight check for me on him?
Sure.
You guys are more than welcome to.
We would know that he
Is
has
just
SMS,
11
small man syndrome.
small?
19.
And he's
So 3v1. Let's 3v1 him, and then we
Just
take
beat
it,
the
take it all,
and
crap
watch.
out of him.
kill
watch
him, and take it
wreck
all.
us.
He's like a level 12, and we're just like, we'll kick your ass.
Are we entirely sure that Leison's still not a double agent?
No.
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure that's clear in my head, I guess.
Jimothy's and Thraxus are the only ones that have rolled.
Insight
Oh,
there.
do you want me insight?
He
If
said
you want
all
to.
of us.
All
We'll
right.
do a group check
We're
here.
just doing a group check. Where the freak is my insight? Oh, I scrolled the wrong way. Wrong way. All the way. All right. Hey, look, I'm a wise man.
11, 19, and 19. So
Who brought us
average of
down?
about 16. That's perfect.
Thraxus.
That'd be Thraxus.
Sorry.
So, all in all, this guy seems genuine. Okay, he seems like a good guy. Leeson seems like a good guy. This is just someone that is very high energy. Yes, he might have some small man syndrome, but the dude can back it up. He's small man, but he's large man in spirit, and has obviously done some training to make sure that he stays that way. The dude can pound ale like it's no tomorrow and still stand and want to fight in pretty efficient capacity. You would know from Thraxus's, I guess, background a little bit that the paladins of Torm, or the Order of the Gauntlet, are considered more orderly than the Harpers, which Leosin is a part of. The Harpers they just kind of decide what they're very neutral, if that makes sense. The Harpers are very neutral. If they think that something is not in accordance to the laws of just humanity in general, then therefore it should be disobeyed because it doesn't follow the natural order of humanity. If a tyrant is doing something that they kind of make what their rules, what they decide is right, what they say is right. Whereas the paladins, the Order of Gauntlet of Torm, are a little bit more orderly and just in that aspect, but they are very courageous people and rarely back down from a fight. But they are more studious in their actions. They will research, and they don't take their own like standings on rules and law. They're usually pretty orderly when it comes to that. So these two, they don't butt heads, but they usually don't work together as much as you would probably see now, where they have a common goal of what is this cult. So these two are friends. They have differences of opinions and obviously different energy levels, but they seem to be relatively good guys. Obviously, this guy's a little bit much, but you don't feel like there's much wrong with him or out of the ordinary so
Yeah.
far.
I mean, it's noon 30 and he's getting plastered, so he's a friend to me. All right. All right,
Wait.
ortho,
Pause.
or whatever.
Wait, I'm gonna pull
Pause.
Cam aside real quick. I'm gonna be like, dude, what were we here for again? I know we were gonna
We
do
gotta talk to
something.
Leosin about something. It's like I feel like Leosin knows more about this freaking cult.
The caravan cult that's coming through or whatever? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, but we gotta deal with his friend, it looks like, first.
it looks like, and it also looks like he's got some nice stuff.
He does have some nice stuff. Although I'm not one fond of many things. I think you shouldn't get too attached to things, dude. Because
I mean, your shirt's a little raggy right now, my guy, and he's got a nice looking shirt. I'm just saying.
I appreciate your criticism, dude. I'm going to internalize that, and I will become one with it
Inner therapist.
before I respond.
doesn't hurt to, like, look nice.
Doesn't hurt to shower either.
Coming from the large beast who reeks of anal sewage, seepage.
Seepage. Hey, we went through. That was so long ago, dude. We walked through a river. I'm fine. I'm a bull, dude.
Do you need
You're
your
a-
anal glands expressed?
Oh, no, no, no one goes
When
near
was the
there,
last
dude.
time your
When was the
anal
last
glands
time
were
I got my anal
expressed?
glands?
Living
I don't know,
Lockwell.
man. Or though,
All right,
I
I'll
will.
look at the shirt, dude. I'll look at it. I'm gonna like walk over and like sniff the shirt.
Sniff the shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I just want to. Does it smell good?
Passive perception's pretty good. You smell this shirt and it singes your nose.
Oh,
The
like horseradish.
off-putting clean smell is just so fragrant to your nose. This thing stinks.
I'd be like, I don't use Tide. That is way too many chemicals for me.
Oh dear.
I don't wear deodorant either. I can't. Nope. Can't do that stuff on. It's
My
not good for
natural
us, man.
oils should be embraced. Become one with nature, dude.
Let me get some of my mint. It'll help your broken
When I do
bones.
sniff that, can I tell what type of fabric it is? Is it like a linen? Is it like a synthetic fabric? Like a polyester? That's plastic,
roll a
bro.
perception check then.
That's
Roll a
plastic,
perception
dude.
check.
I need to be
If you're
very.
looking for some
Look,
specifics
If
here.
I'm gonna stay grounded to the earth, I need to make
I feel like you're
sure
doing some Ratatouille stuff right here,
I am. I should be seeing some
pulling out the nodes of your food.
music coming through my ear.
10.
The thing is, hold on, before I explain this 10, I don't really know much about fabric. So go ahead, Riley.
you breathe it in, and then you kind of take a. Yeah, it's cloth. It's fabric. There's a slight smell of like a blood hint on both, a very irony smell on both yours and the finer clothing, as it's got some metal inlays. So you get kind of the metal and the cloth, but that's really it. You can't exactly tell if it's a specific type of metal. Obviously, it looks good, but is it like gold plated? Is it iron with just like some paint over it? Is it like truly gold? Is it, you know? But there seems to be some cool inlays throughout the fabric itself, but it's
100%
not a
hemp.
not a fabric
I knew it.
you're used to. Yeah, you
Now,
could smoke
I'm
this.
interested.
You don't smoke hemp. You smoke the flowers on the hemp, Riley.
Yeah, Riley.
You smoke hemp.
You can't. You could smoke hemp, but it's not gonna do anything.
Okay. All right, win us something, Wyatt.
Like,
He's still there with his sword out.
Oh, he wants to fight?
We're sparring, but yeah. Get my glaive and point it at him. Be like, I
Oh,
had something
jeez.
cool to say, but let's do this.
I don't know if he knows what he's in for. I turn into
Oh,
a monster.
And as he kind of smiles in excitement, he states, "Now, this is not lethal combat. Just
Yeah,
unconsciousness."
why would we kill each other?
Just mortally wound each other, that's all.
And with that, he lunges forward at you.
When he
his
lunges
greatsword.
forward at me, I'm going to cast Misty Step and Misty Step behind him, and then
Okay.
grapple him and fucking just try to bring him back and just slam him on the ground.
Okay, roll a grapple check for me. So we won't do initiative for this, you and I, but we'll just kind of do action per action.
Mm-hmm.
So bonus action.
And his
With
name is
that, go ahead
John
and attempt to
Cena.
grapple him. Counter
Yeah, it's
athletics.
Counter out this athletics.
Oh, he is caught
Oh.
severely off guard.
I
It's a
rolled a 1
9.
again. I rolled an 8. Son of a dude.
Wyatt.
9 and an 8.
Another one, bro?
He is surprised out of his gourd.
I gave him a
you-
bardic inspiration.
You needed to do that before.
You need to do it before.
Not
Son of a
reaction.
bitch.
Wait though, Cam, do you have the ability to cut his stuff down or not yet?
No.
Dang it.
Cutting words, I think, is only on the lore bard, I believe.
You're not a Lord Bard.
Son of a lunge at me. I Misty Step behind you and try to grab
you
you and
reach
slam you
around
on the
him.
ground.
Try and use your glaive as like a bar to kind of pin up against his chest, and your hands just slide off the slick beard that's just coated in ale, and you're unable
was
to grab onto him.
A perfect opportunity there, Wyatt.
He
It
is
was,
he is
and I
going to
fumbled it.
take his sword now, and he is going to attempt to pommel you in the chest with
Okay.
his great sword. And that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, he is going to divine smite
Oof.
Aw,
at
you
level
bastard.
at level 2. So he's going to get 3d8 plus his d10. Sorry, it's a great sword. Stop it. Let's try this again. 3d8. It's a great sword. 2d6. Excuse me.
Bastard.
And he's gonna slap you for 20 radiant damage. Well, 20 radiant. Show me the rest of it. And 10 piercing.
So 20 total or 30 total.
20 total. Yep.
Damn, bastard.
And then he is going to attempt to uppercut you with his elbow. Knock you prone. So that's a 24.
Damn.
Bro,
Riley,
guy's going hard.
You don't get a
man.
roll anymore,
Okay,
dude. I'm rolling
He's,
ones.
he's
You gotta
going to
roll some
knock you
ones.
prone. So he stabs you with his pommel and then elbows you in the chin as you keel over, falling prone on the ground. It's your turn.
Can I
Sweep
load
the
up
leg.
save real quick?
Sweep the leg.
Go to save.
F5. No, that's quick save. My quick load is F8. F9.
Load quick save.
Mhm.
I load you back to when you walk in the door.
And fuck. skip. Fuck. It takes a turn to stand up, right?
Takes half your movement.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking. All
Sweep the leg.
right. He's right on top of me, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just stand up and just smack him with the end of my glaive, like the flat side of it. So I'm not like
Okay.
cutting him, just fucking smacking him with it.
Roll full damage when you hit him.
If I fucking hit him, 15.
That is not going to
Negative.
hit.
No hit.
Mm. Coming back with it, and I miss again, 10.
Ooh, jeez.
What the hell?
He lets you just basically swipe at him twice, and you just kind of beat on his chest a couple times, and he just stands there, grins again, and he is
I'm
going
supposed
to
to
attempt
beat
to
you.
shoulder
Damn.
check you to knock you prone yet again.
Yeah.
As a 23, he's gonna knock you prone and roll with advantage. Oh, and he crits.
I feel
And
like
he
you've
crits.
rigged
Oh,
D&D Beyond somehow.
dude. This is completely random.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Okay. So we're gonna roll that. And that's gonna be 15 plus. So 43.
Yeah, I'm down.
If your heavy armor master thing negates 3, this is slashing now.
I don't think it does.
You have
I didn't even take that.
you have physical resistance for 3 for bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, don't you?
I didn't take that feat. I took Charger.
Oh, you did?
I
Sure.
believe.
I thought you took heavy armor master at some point at level 4.
Defense
I thought you did too.
and I did in there.
So I don't know if that helps. That's -3.
No, you did 43 minus. Yeah, I had 24 HP, dude. I'm down as fuck.
Okay.
Even if I use that, I'm down.
He comes in and basically side swords you right in the forehead after you try and kind of get up. Boom, keeps you down. And you're just kind of like, oh. He'll stand over you and say, with his sword resting across his shoulder, well fought. Reaches down to give you a hand.
Pride hurts, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, cool.
Okay. As you stand up, you feel yourself rejuvenated 35 hit points as he lays on hands.
So I'm at 35 now. Dude, he is
Twice in a row, my guy.
he is a way higher level than me because I have lay on hand. He's probably level 6 or 7 because I have 25 lay on hands. He just gave me 35, so well fought. If you weren't such a slippery bastard, I would have got you in the start. But you're slippery.
Yeah, I told you should have drank the ale.
I did. What do you mean? These guys were sipping. I was drinking it.
Well, you need more then. Look, I'll show you. And he he goes over to the storage and he takes one of the kegs and he just pops it with the bottom of his pommel and pulls it out
Nice.
and it just
My
flows and he
guy.
just picks it up like, drink, get in here.
I'm gonna drink it, dude. Yeah.
We're
My
just
pride
like
hurts.
small parties. You're just like laying on the ground like.
I'm getting waterboarded by ale.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right,
DC 12.
Con save. Where there? DC 12. 4. Dude, I can't roll shit.
What
You
in the
drown.
world?
I drowned.
Have you taken
Bastard.
my curse?
I think I'm the low roll today, dude.
Yeah, good grief.
Oh my goodness.
What happens to me, Riley? Am I drowning?
No, you just can't hold your like you
You're
can't
throwing up.
stay lucid. You are a full barrel deep in beer and
Sweet.
you're lost.
Dude, I need
Inebriated.
a sofa and a bag of Cheetos, and I'm happy.
Someone to
dude.
hold back your hair as you vomit in the toilet.
Can someone hold my horns?
Hold my horns.
Sing to you as you rest your face in the toilet bowl.
Very nice. Yes. Next game, as he kind of pats you on the back, as you're
I'm-
spitting up.
I'm chilling in the corner, dude. Don't look at me.
Next game,
Next game.
anything.
Come on, you two.
What do you want, human? You want to? How about this? I'll give myself a handicap. We'll do some fisticuffs. You can use your little toothpick.
Rock, paper, scissors?
What is this? Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock,
Does it?
paper, scissors. Scissors beats paper. Rock beats scissors. Paper beats rock.
I really wanted you to do the whole Sheldon Cooper, Spock.
I don't
Um,
remember all that.
Yeah. Anyways, and this is a game.
Yeah.
Let's play this. I've never played this before.
All right.
So scissors beats rock.
Scissors
Paper
beats rock.
covers scissors.
Mm.
So
let's
scissors
just,
beats
we'll learn as we go. How about? We'll have a few practice rounds.
Okay. So do I just
Oh.
cut you?
No. We do this rock, paper, scissors, and then we choose either scissors, paper, or rock, right? At the same time, we choose one. Scissors
And I
beats
just play it
paper.
with my hand.
You just play with your hand. It's like a little kind of game of wits, I guess.
So it's like a game of dice where you hide your dice and call out the numbers, but you're
Liar
deceiving
dice.
hands.
You
I
do.
like it. I'll find a way to improve upon this as we
And
play.
then yeah, rock, paper. This is hard to do. Over a freaking video call. All right, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then on shoot you choose your symbol.
Oh,
Gun.
On rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and on shoot you do either scissors, paper, or rock.
okay.
So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I was wrong.
So I win. Yeah,
I
sure it
was
was.
Get your fucking hand in the camera.
I was looking at you and then looked at.
Why don't you just roll?
You can't.
Wait, just roll d6s and divide it by 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So I guess
So
we'll
1 and
resort
4,
to just
2
rolling.
and 5, and 3 and 6. Does that make sense?
Yep.
1 and
What?
4 is rock. 2 and 4 is paper. 2 and 5.
Yeah, cut it in half
paper.
in the bottom, middle, top. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for the
Ready?
purposes of making this works.
How many are we doing? Are we doing 2 out of 3? We do 3 out of 5? Or
These rules are yours. I've never played this game.
all right.
Do we just do 1-on-1? If I beat all 3 of you, 1 game.
What do you mean?
I got paper.
Huh?
I rolled a 4. I'm just saying
That's
we do
rock.
1 game, 1 roll. If I could beat all 3
Oh.
of you.
I'm over in a corner, dude, licking my wounds, dude. My pride hurts, dude.
I rolled a 1. We're both rock.
No, I'm paper.
You rolled a 4. Rock, paper,
Oh,
scissors,
right. Sorry.
rock.
Sorry. Yes. All right. So, you rolled your next 2.
I rolled the next 1.
Or the next one. Sorry.
So I got rock again.
I got paper.
Son of a gun. You're a cheater.
That's 2 out of 3.
Sure. So you got 1. Let's go again. I got paper that time. We're 1 and 1.
Get him.
I got rock again. Gosh
I got
dang it.
paper.
Son of a gun. Good games. Come on, Ziggy. You gotta beat him at something.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. What are you good at? I'm good at fighting, but I got wrecked because I can't roll anything.
I'm good at dexterity, probably.
Challenge him to a foot race, dude. You're faster than he is.
That's true. I am a lot faster. He's tiny. He's a scrawny boy. I don't know. Give me some options. Give me some options. We don't have anywhere to run in this place.
Oh, we can go out to the street.
This guy's gonna race me.
Do it.
Bro's crazy.
Do
All right,
it.
might as well. Let's freaking race, bro. Might as well. Where's my freaking key
Hey,
points?
let's not do that, shall we? Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, you. You are so cute.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, we head out to the street, I guess. Oh, Cam's gone now.
Sorry.
You guys are racing, so
Oh
Red
my
Bull
get him, dude.
engines.
No one hopped in and helped me. I'm not helping you guys. Fuck you guys. Don't help me.
I didn't think we
Got
could.
my
I didn't think
ass
we could
kicked.
go.
It was 1-on-1.
So did I.
We go out to the street, and he hands his great sword to Leosin or someone else. It's like, hold there, please.
I'm gonna hand my
No,
shirt
the-
to Cam.
I'm pulling out my
I'm
rapier
gonna
and
watch him.
take it on top of
I'm gonna
that.
watch him do that for Leosin, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this too." And I'm gonna hand my shirt over to Cam. All right. How do we do this, Riley? Is this just a pure foot race? Or are we gonna roll anything?
No, we'll just kind of go by. So like each turn, it'll be whatever actions you want to devote to it. Hey, leave that alone. So like you can use your action to dash. So basically each person's got 2 of their double their movement plus anything else that they want to add to it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's always gonna be my action. My action can be dash.
Yes.
Where do I even see my movement?
On D&D Beyond, it's next to your special.
The top right below long rest button.
Holy balls.
Mm-hmm.
I move 50 freaking feet.
Yeah, you're a monk. What do you
Alright.
Rowan, bud. All right.
I feel like
Should
he's
we
got
have someone
something
call
up
it off?
up his sleeve. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it, dude.
Let's do it. Somebody call us off.
Wait, should we
3,
roll initiative? I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
No, it's okay.
It's
2,
just back and forth.
1, go.
Okay.
I dash.
Oh, your dash. His action is to cast command on you.
I'm gonna resist this
that's-
bullshit.
It's a wisdom save.
I'll turn this into a freaking fist fight. Cause he gave up his sword. I'll turn it into a fist fight.
The
What do you want from me?
DC 15 will save.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
The Will Smith save. Hey, you got it.
15.
Got it on the dot.
Okay. It does not land. He runs forward.
I
His
cast
25 feet.
Tasha's hideous laughter.
We didn't even need that because I was gonna be
Alright.
200 feet down the road in this one turn.
I'm doing it anyway. I don't care.
He's
What is the saving throw?
Do we decide
Charisma?
to...
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
Oh,
save.
he's now he's going to say we cheated.
He's got a -1, so 14.
It's a 16.
So he busts up, literally, from the fact that he attempted to land a spell on you, didn't work. You freaking Wile
I
Coyote
just disappear.
disappear, dust behind you down the road, and he falls over laughing on the ground. Okay, next turn.
You're already 200 feet away.
You're
Oh
200
man.
feet away, and he fails his save probably
I don't even think he
to
could
get out of this laughter. Yep, 14 again. So he's just dead on the floor, and you've won.
I just turn around and walk back, I guess.
Just leave him there and go
Feel like we
collect
could
whatever
just-
you want.
We just go take all of his stuff and leave town.
You come back, Cameron. I'm assuming that eventually you'll lose concentration on this.
It only lasts for a minute, so.
Okay, so yeah, after he's done having his laughing fit, you come back after a 5-minute walk because you're freaking a mile down the road. And he stands up and he gestures over to Jimothy. He's like, "Well played." And he goes to shake your hand, Ziggy.
Okay. I put a limp hand in his hand.
And he yanks you forward for another hug. Boom! You slam into his chest plate.
Nice.
Well played. Definitely thought I could pull one over you, and instead you did the same to me. Well, I appreciate, as you guys are walking back inside, I appreciate you bearing with me in these games. This is more fun than I've had in a couple years. Leosin here is
This is the most fun.
bro's a dead weight. Guy doesn't like to play games.
I wouldn't like to play games with you either. You're the I have to win or I hate life type people.
Well, I do win. It's not that I have
know.
to. I do win. I do win.
I'm just saying.
I do
Exactly.
win.
I'm the same way, dude.
And he leads you guys back downstairs, and he says, well struck. For winning, obviously, I'll allow you, little man, to pick something that you'd like. And for being good sports, I'll add in a second item.
Wow.
For being beat and playing not playing by the rules, but playing with me.
Do we have any idea
Yes.
what these items do?
You do not, but you can ask him if he knows.
Get your items, Ziggy.
Arthur. What do these do, Arthur?
Well, so from the far right side, he kind of goes down, modeling everything. On one hand, we got a ballista, personalized size ballista. Okay, you can mow down anyone with a small spear at this thing. Next, we got a couple radiant swords, glistening as they've been coated with silver and are sheen in the sunlight. Look beautiful. And we got a couple articles of clothing here. We got some very glamorous looking studded leather, um, and some finer clothing inlaid with some metals, make them a little bit stronger than normal clothing. They can take a quick beating. You'd be surprised what you can do. And he takes his sword and he actually beats on the fine clothing one with his sword, and you notice that nothing. It doesn't cut. It doesn't tear. And then he points to the splint mail, and obviously some very nice heavier armor. Not quite as nice, obviously, as this wonderful set. Excuse you.
Just little scratchy.
And then
Fondling your mic.
we have over here, we have the Verity sword made from supposedly made, so the legends say, of unicorn horn. We also have the illusion of a spirit shield. There's a large bastion shield. And we've got an anklet, beautiful, ornate anklet, the symbol of, I don't know who.
It's
Okay,
just
so
a
there's,
pretty
like, a lot of
anklet.
these things.
If you would like numbers and stuff, there's also a spear that's got what looks to be a jagged, like hunting head, essentially. Goes in, doesn't come out very well. So the anklet is the anklet of balance. Okay, dude,
Ooh.
you are pulling on my cord here.
Do I get a bonus to the dex even? What if I just pick the 2 items that would deck me out?
You can. So the anklet of balance basically gives you advantage on being moved and dexterity saves. The fine clothing are called robes of focus.
So are these real items or this stuff you're making up?
From the DMG? No, this is stuff that I've.
Okay. Just didn't want to waste my
Yeah,
time digging into the DMG.
No, sorry. Robes of focus, once per day. A monk wearer can regain half their level in key points. And you get +1 to intelligence and wisdom saves. Or skill checks, excuse me. There's the Verity sword, which is a unicorn horn sword. It's considered a rapier. It has a couple charges, can cast some spells, and has some cool effects when striking the target. There is the Glamour studded leather, which is +1 leather, studded leather, and has some fun disguising applications. There is also the Purging Spear, which is a +1 spear that deals additional radiant damage to undead, devils, fiends, aberrations, spirits, and evil aligned creatures. It also returns to your hand when thrown. There's the Blessed Bastion, which has a symbol of good on the front. And that one, I don't have that one written down. Oh, it's because I have it right here. Gives disadvantage on initiative rolls to fiends and undead within a 30-foot radius.
That's not bad.
And there is the Splint of the Guardian, which is a splint mail that has 2 charges that can be used to take critical hits away from others.
I'm assuming that's 2 uses a day.
Correct. So
That's
one
really
charge and a reaction can be taken. you can take a crit from anyone that you see. Essentially, someone is hit with a critical attack. You can instead use your reaction and 1 charge, and you can instead take that hit, reducing it to normal damage.
Can I wear studded leather as a monk? I don't remember.
You can. It's considered light armor. You just lose your unarmored defense, which now you only add your dexterity to your armor.
Nope, I'm not dumb.
So. As you can see, there are 2 items for each player, essentially. 3 items.
I lost though,
Oh,
dude.
damn.
I lost, dude.
I know we
Oh,
just.
I don't want no
didn't we?
participation trophy, dude. I lost, dude. I don't get anything. You get nothing.
Right, you get half.
Willy Wonka.
And with 2 halves makes a whole.
Okay, well, you guys battle it out on what you feel like you want. I'll probably take the shirt.
What do you
Rubs
want?
of
Wyatt?
focus.
You can take whatever, man.
I mean, the scale mails because ring. I think scale's better than ring.
Splint mail.
I believe it is. Splint? Oh. I believe. Inventory edit.
It's the anti-crit splint mail.
Splint mail. Just splint. Probably.
Remind me what the sword does.
Oh yeah, that's way better. I'll
Sword
take
has
The sword
spells
is
and
called a
stuff.
Verity Sword. It has 3 charges, and those charges can be used to cast one of 3 spells. 1 charge, you can cast Fairy Fire. 2, you can cast Moonbeam. 3, you can cast Zone of Truth. And it also has a passive ability called Revealing Light. When you strike a target, when you land a hit with the sword on a target, you can choose to expend any number of charges from the sword at that time, and it effectively counts as a counter spell, and it eliminates any illusion or magic affecting that target up and to the level of the amount of charges used. So if you use 3 charges, if you use all of them on that one attack, it basically negates up to level 3 affected magic, concentration, whatever on the target.
Interesting. Yeah, White, if you want that splint mail, go for it.
Oh yeah, I went from AC 15 to 18, so I'm happy. I'm happy.
It's a good
Yeah,
jump.
that's good.
It just magically fits me. I'm not doing this. Gotta go get it made. Bullshit. No, it fits me.
It's just a tiny little shirt.
It's a little
Your
tight
belly's
around.
poking out
It's a little tight, yeah.
like Jack Black.
Well, I see you
Dude.
guys have an eye for finer things. I hope they serve you well. They've been collecting dust for some years.
I gotta tune this. Where is
How much you want to
that?
bet the stable hand took our egg and ran?
I will hunt him down and kill him.
Now,
Hmm.
we do have business to attend to. As you
Yes, we
stated
do.
before, here, take a seat. You guys are still down in the basement. A little bit more secluded down here. Pulls up some stools. And you guys kind of sit down and listen. And I guess before we begin, we wanted to thank you.
Thank us for what?
Saved his life.
Your help. I mean, yeah. I
Oh,
was
I thought this was
revealing
still.
Well,
This is-
Anthar
sorry.
unless
with,
he's double agent, and we don't know.
with the tale of your guys' heroics of, I mean, frick, you guys scaled a cliffside up and down with an injured person without really making much of a ruckus. Well, towards the end, it kind of got a little hairy, but
What happens when you're a big person?
not something that mundane people would be able to accomplish. So I do thank you. Yes.
We're
I
we're
believe
PCs, dude.
our work is necessary, and I'm glad to still be a part of it to kind of help move forward with what we need to do, I guess, with whatever's going on with this cult.
Yes.
But anyways, I wanted to thank you, and Anthar kind of interrupts a little bit. Says, yeah, something definitely is rotten afoot, I tell you. Never seen these guys so aggressive.
Well, Onthar, let the man talk. No, I'm not trying to be rude. We gotta get some info. What are we doing here? What's going on? What's the move, Leeson? Okay.
Yeah, what do we know about them? What?
No. Why are we here?
Well, according to the information that you brought back, mixed with some of the other knowledge that we have ascertained, both myself and Onthar, it it appears they're trying to resummon a deity.
Yeah, we got that too.
Someone that has been locked away, and our only guess is Tiamat,
Yeah.
Dragon Devil. Um, the cult used to dabble in the knowledge of undead dragons. They attempted to resurrect. That was the original intent. And they have since turned their efforts towards the living dragons in hopes to swayed them, essentially to, kind of be a part of the cult, as they are the cult of dragons. They worship dragons, essentially. Except for that's stupid because they worship them, yet they use masks to control them. It's kind of I don't understand. I don't understand the deific nature of
How
their
they put a mask
what they
on the
believe in.
big boy dragon.
No, they're
So, well, there's only apparently a couple that can do this, that have this power. And this is the worm
the
something.
worms or the weird I had it. Where is it? The black
Weirds.
worm speaker, Razmir.
Yeah, Razmir. Where did you hear this name?
I
Onthar
think
speaks up.
I believe this one dragon priestess we captured told us we were.
Wasn't it? Didn't we overhear it between um, little Langy boy and
Frulum when
Frulum
they were talking, and then
when
we
they were
attacked
talking
them.
before we? Yeah, didn't we hear them? Wasn't that when we overheard them say his name or something like that?
It's been in my
Anyway,
notes for a little bit now.
So she's involved.
Razmir.
She must be over this section then. I guarantee she was behind this entire thwart on the southern part of
Razmir or Frulum?
Fruit
Razmir.
Razmir.
Oh, I'm like Frulum's dead.
Rasmir's
Yeah,
a girl
Frulum's
too.
dead.
Furlum's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Leosin kind of is like you can kind of see like a twinkle of respect in his eye towards you guys a little bit. It's like, well, um, that's a start.
We ambushed
Did
their camp on the way here, and we didn't kill her, but we let the townspeople of Greenest do their
Also,
justice.
hence his new shiny glaive. Yeah.
No blood on our hands.
Oh, that would make
Dude.
sense. That does look familiar now that you say that. I didn't put two and two together. Well, I'm impressed to think that they've moved on, as they have been in this area for quite some time, and they might, I guess, have enough to take back. I'm assuming, just like all dragons require hoards. They like hoarding stuff. I'm assuming that's why they've been pillaging and plundering, is because I guess if they're wanting to resurrect a dragon god, that they need a hoard that's larger than what most dragon hoards would be. So my guess is they're taking it somewhere, wherever this is going down is where they're going to drop this off, and that's what the caravan is doing. And I'm assuming it's north, according to what you said. The map told you it goes north. Did it
But
say where?
Not that we recall, because we do not have the map anymore. But we also didn't see like that big of a caravan. There would have been tracks and just not tracks, but you know what I mean. We have noticed that kind of traffic, but there was nothing. But we have no
Rulam was
idea.
coming this way.
She was on
Yeah.
her own little like
caravan of 2 wagons
yeah.
was all or something like that.
Not the main caravan.
How many men were with her?
10, maybe?
10,
Maybe.
15, yeah.
Just a personal guard?
Just her personal guard. Just her and her personal guard.
Why would she have been so reckless?
Oh, and we wrecked those guys. Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Oh, and
Good for you.
Dragonos, how the fuck do I say that name? Like Mr. Langy,
We think
Dragonosa, whatever, he's gone too.
the main caravan took the rivers because we couldn't find any trace of them, or they went around a very different route,
Well,
longer route.
either way, if they took the rivers or if they headed north, they're gonna have to pass. They're gonna have to pass around Baldur's Gate. You can't avoid that if you're taking either of those routes. There's no main roads that cut through the Fields of the Dead. You have to go around, or you got to go back through Screnoble and north. But that takes you in routes that are way too treacherous for a caravan of that size. So they would have to.
Do they disguise themselves?
They're very good at doing
Tough
so,
to do.
and they would need to if they're going through Baldur's Gate. They would need to. But I don't know if you know much about Baldur's Gate. It's a very big trade city, but you don't actually you aren't allowed to carry goods through the city. They're actually very strict about that. So they actually have you take them around, and they actually have you. It's part of why the city's so wealthy is they pretty much force you to hire people to send your carts northward with your goods, and you can go into the city. That's where you can get hire guards and everything. But the city is cartless. You're not allowed to bring goods that deep into the city. It's so congested. It would be a nightmare with carts as well. And so the goods are forced around the outside of the city, the north side of the city, Blackgate, where caravans are then corralled, guards are hired, and then the journey northward or southward is taken. It's raids are pretty likely around Baldur's Gate. That's why that's where the city makes most of its money. Is yes, it's a trade port, but the hiring of guards and carts and new horses is its main trade because of that aspect. And a lot of people know that, and so I mean, a lot of caravans are hit. And so, anyways, they're gonna have to find a way to disguise themselves with common clothing. The if Rasmir's with them, she's obviously gonna be in different garb. She wouldn't wear purple out in the open. That'd be stupid.
Not sure if she's with them. We just overheard them talking. We just got name dropped and remembered. I'm assuming that whole camp that you were captured in is emptied. They emptied out everything. There's no one there. So it's the full.
Even the cave?
Yep.
I believe so. We didn't go back in the cave, but camp was empty, so I'm assuming.
So there could still be people in the cave.
Yeah.
Because
There
they
was
were
dragon eggs in
hatching
there.
like those dumb Drake dogs. That was like their entire deal back there is they were just a hatchery for those dragon drakes, excuse me.
Yeah, we're not. We were coming to you for more information. We're kind of just looking.
Well, honestly, even though we are, considered organizations, we really have no formal organization to oppose these guys, both in the Order of the Gauntlet or the Harpies. I mean, we're pretty scattered, but we are working on it. We're trying to localize, where these guys are going and hoarding, and this has been our best lead so far. This right here, we've never really had anyone be able to infiltrate their ranks and get back as much information as you have. And so, I mean, honestly, and Antharo speaks up. Honestly, we need people like you guys. Can put up a fight, keep going, get information, know how to fight, obviously, and you can as well keep your heads down, observe, and I mean, if you guys would like to be a part of this, we can't offer much besides obviously, what we've given you here and long days filled with danger and stress. Like,
It's okay. We were
It's
already
just
working
a
for
normal
free.
day.
what could be better than that? I mean, right? The
Nothing's
adventuring
better
life.
than serving up smiles.
So ultimately, I think the next step, in all seriousness, we need to know where that caravan's going. We know it's going
Y-
north,
We do.
but
Where north?
it might be nice to have someone a part of that caravan. You guys were hired as guards before. You could honestly go do it again. They're gonna have to. There's gonna be caravans move together. If this army was as big as you say it is, they're not gonna move in one large caravan. It's too suspicious. They would break off into smaller caravans, but merchants usually combine forces and travel with other merchants so that each hire their own set of guards. You have a small regiment to guard a select, 10, 12 wagons. And so this is something that they're probably similarly going to do because it would be suspicious to not hire guards, knowing that they could probably handle themselves. Acting like common people, they would need guards. So that is a way that we could possibly look at getting you into the caravans. But they've got a head start on you.
Yeah. I mean,
We
I
could
kind
send
of
you up the
stick out like
river.
a sore thumb, but give it a shot.
A little
Barely.
bit.
And they know us. They at least they don't.
It's gonna be hard to
Who-
pull that one again.
Who knows you?
At least
We
Fulam
captured
knew
him.
us, but now she's dead.
Yeah, is it just higher ups, or it's not like you took on the whole army and waved your private parts around in front of the whole army and then walked away? It's not like
Kind of did.
A little
Kind of
bit.
do. I
There
you
was
know,
some of
bit.
that.
they've had to have heard about the awesome, amazing Minotaur of Truth. The name's pending, and I haven't chosen that.
Name's pending.
Patent pending. Yeah, that's our only lead. I mean, that's what we're doing. Is because go follow the river down to Baldur's Gate, and what do you guys think?
We have, I mean, we'd have to figure out what to do with,
Yeah.
yeah. What do we do with that thing? You know what I mean? I want to keep
Russ.
that thing. I want that to be my thing, personally. But
What thing?
don't worry about it.
Oh,
Lot
I
of
know what
tension.
you're talking about.
Yeah, the thing.
The thing.
Do we tell them about the thing?
Probably not. They're gonna want to kill it.
It's my thing. I want that thing.
It is Cam's thing.
Cam's thingies in a thing. The smelly
But what
smell.
what do we do with that thing?
You sit on it.
It's true. You got a hatchet.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
How do we do that?
So we have a thing. Do we tell them about the thing?
It's your thing, dude.
It's your thing,
if
bro.
you want to tell them
If
about
you're
the
gonna
thing,
lose
bro.
the thing, it's gonna be your fault for the
I
thing.
mean, how do I realistically keep the thing?
That's what
We
I
just-
don't know.
We just take it everywhere. We could keep it in here in this deep, dark dungeon cave.
We have a dragon egg. That's what's in the caravan wagon. That's
Onthar
our
about throws up. What?
Yeah, we have a dragon egg. So
I'm not
How
sure
did you
what.
come across one of these?
we killed Frulob and took it.
Stole it.
Wait, she was carrying a dragon egg with her? Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
It
Where
was
did it come from?
that hatchery.
Outside of.
Oh, you're talking
English.
about a drake egg.
No, I'm not.
No, they don't have dragon
Do you
eggs in
want to
there. It's
go
just
look at it,
drakes.
mother effer? You want to go look at it? What do I
It's
get
just a
when it's a
drake egg.
dragon and what do I get if
Oh,
you're
bet
wrong?
him. Bet on it. Bet on it.
Let's take a bet.
It's a game. It's a game. Then you can win your unicorn horn.
Let's make a bet here, buddy.
Sure. What do I get if I'm right? I get
You
to
get
keep the drake. I get to keep the
sure.
drake.
Yeah, if it's a drake, you get to keep the drake egg. If it's a dragon egg, I get the rest of your stuff.
Oh shit! It's all of it.
One item. I get one item. You get one item.
All right, fair enough. Hey, technically, you'd be getting 2 items. You'd get the egg, and then when it hatched, you get the drake. That's 2
Ooh.
Roll. Oh man.
Persuasion.
Roll. Yeah, roll persuasion on that.
Or deception. That's kind of a
15.
lie, isn't it?
Or deception.
Or deception.
I don't know.
I
I
can try
don't
to
know. I
persuade
would
him that it's 2
persuade.
items.
I'm gonna give myself a bardic.
Oh,
I
I
was
was
just hoping
so
you
close
had
to a
maybe
natural
one
20.
more of better. Whichever one.
15 plus 6. 21.
I have a -1. So
Really?
to
With
my
charisma?
yeah.
As a paladin?
To that skill. Oh no, hold on.
Sorry, I should have stayed quiet.
Uh-huh.
guys.
No, it's a +1. You're right. I'm sorry. That doesn't help though. 15 versus the 21. I'd need a huge charisma to beat that. Okay.
Let's go take a peek.
Fine. 2 items.
Watch it be a freaking drake
I
egg.
guarantee it's a drake egg. There are no dragon
Alright, let's
eggs.
go look.
I have been
Let's go
researching
look.
this for so long.
Let's go look at it. I walk out.
Okay. He follows you upstairs.
I'm just following this. Are you already
Oh,
on Thor?
It's gonna be
Right now?
gone.
Yeah. I'm gonna be.
I'll
I will-
cry if it's gone.
Anyway, go out back. It's still there.
Okay. You get out back. You see your guys' wagon with a suspicious lump under the tarp.
I hop in and I make sure nobody else is around. I invite
It's the stable hand tied up.
Earthbur. I invite him up on top, make sure nobody's around, and I don't take the tarp off, but I, lift it up so that he can see through like the corn at it. He
And
can
he
get a
looks
good
in.
look at it, but
Yeah, it's a drake egg.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. We
Yeah,
saw
see-
drake eggs.
See all the red lines that looks like it's cracking? That's what drake eggs do.
Just gaslights you.
Is it really? No, it's not. There were drake eggs there. That's not what this was.
Yeah, it's
Quite.
look, you go back inside and he pulls out a book from a shelf that's from downstairs, comes back upstairs and he opens it up and flips through a couple pages. And it looks to be like an encyclopedia style book with pictures and descriptions. And he shows you a picture of a drake egg. Drake, and then obviously the hatched version of it. And it's similar shape. Obviously you can't tell size from the picture in the
Right.
book. And there's a description underneath that says that as the eggs incubate, the inner parts of the egg, the external parts of the egg begin to crack, revealing the inner portion of the egg, and it begins to ooze out, showing highlighted lines as it begins to crack.
So
That's
did we
so
get
dumb.
scammed?
I don't believe it. No, but this isn't.
Look,
I have
and then
issue.
he
And
passes
what were
through
the
as
other
well.
eggs that we saw in there?
to
Those were
the
the
dragon one,
eggs.
and there's very, very little description on what
Yeah.
dragon eggs look like.
What were the other eggs then? Show me. Let's go through this book. What were the other eggs that were in there? Because
I've never
there
seen
was
a
this
drake egg
one
this
egg.
big though.
Yeah, it's massive, and it was encapsulated in whatever the crap that shit was.
So roll an insight check, Cam.
I don't
Roll an
believe him.
insight check.
That was going to be a 19. It was a 19 and went to a 3. No, I disagree. 5, do I do another Arctic? That would at most get me a freaking...
Bro, you gotta remember
11.
this guy's gotta win.
I don't believe
I
it.
told D&D Beyond today that I had to win, so they're on my side.
Yeah, let's throw
You get-
another Bardic. Might as well.
We're gonna get a 1.
Mother heifer.
Got a 2. So 7.
Use the rest of my Bardics.
You can deduce. You guys have been there. You believe you knew what you saw. These guys might have adventured. Leosin was a captive, and this guy is a scholar.
Okay, but what were the other eggs? I don't believe. Drakes
You were
weren't
told
this
they were
big.
drake eggs.
Did we have a conversation with Fruop about it? I don't remember.
I don't think we did. We didn't. We didn't
No,
know
because
there
we
was
threatened-
we
We
threatened to
threatened this
to-
egg.
kill it.
And
This
she
egg
just
meant more to
folded.
Frulon
Yeah.
And she
than
folded
the
hard.
Drakes did. This is
Correct.
more than a Drake egg. I don't believe you one freaking bit. Yeah, I believe that you believe you, but there's more to this. That no.
Well, there's one way
Maybe
to find
it's.
out. We got to crack it open.
Crack it open.
What are you
This is
talking
a
about?
Crack
gonna-
open the
Big
egg.
ass omelet,
What's
dude.
if it's a drake inside, I win. If it's a dragon inside, you win.
I don't feel like that's how you hatch one of these.
How do you suppose we resolve this then?
I don't know. What does your book say about hatching these? Let's keep reading this encyclopedia here.
The dragon egg doesn't have much on it, but if you go back to the drake egg,
Uh-huh.
there's similar passages to information you already know of incubation periods,
Yeah. It needs a
temperature,
heat.
the period of time. All these things must be in order, and we're not talking like nice 110-degree incubation
Yeah, it's gotta
period.
be
We're talking
hot.
like freaking lava inferno incubation period. And according to the book, at least with the dragon or the drake eggs, excuse me, that when they are on the cusp of hatching, that's when the cracks and whatnot start to appear, as it obviously is starting to reveal the inner part of the egg and
Huh.
weakens.
Do we trust the author of this book?
No. What does he know?
Antar
He
Frume.
obviously doesn't know what a dragon egg
It's
is.
by Anthar.
So how does he know what not a dragon egg is? You know.
That's what I'm saying.
Know what you heard. That's what you're hearing.
It's big
Look,
pharma.
man.
It's what you're hearing.
Okay, we were in that hatchery, right? We
Yes.
fought and killed drakes.
Should we make some
right.
history checks?
There were other eggs inside of that hatchery.
Yeah,
What are you
they
looking for,
gaslight
You know?
us?
They weren't.
I wanted to
weren't as big.
remember. I want to remember what the other eggs were like.
But this
Yeah, go ahead and roll a history check.
This
I'm
egg meant
cleaning
more
my screen,
Frulon
so give me a second.
It's in
Do
her
you want
life.
a group check or do you want an
in
individual
her
check?
life.
I don't know, you guys.
I
How
got a
much
plus
decide
0
before
in
you roll.
history, so
History, I have a +3.
I have a +1. But Cam already rolled like garbage.
and I'm rolling like
How's Wyatt?
garbage.
At some point, we got to roll good, right?
No, it doesn't work
Yeah,
like
next
that,
session.
dude. Next session, yeah.
What
Roll
did
it,
you have?
Cam. You got the.
Okay.
Cam, you got the
You got a
best.
+3.
I
Plus
got
you're
another Bardic
reminiscing.
too, so
You got to decide to expend it now or
Yeah,
not,
before
because
you.
it is considered a bonus action. So you have to use it
Alright.
and have 10-minute timer on it. Otherwise, it's not a reaction, which they did technically fix in the new 2024. It's now considered a reaction, as it should be. But
Yeah, I'm using it. 12. My hell.
okay, you got above the cusp of a little bit more information. Anyways, so there was a difference between this egg and the other eggs. According to the information that you gleaned from your past knowledge in the cult and from Frulam, the situations were right for this to be a dragon egg. There were remains of a dragon. This was inside the hardened scales of a
That's
dragon.
right.
It seems like this, according to what you've been told, should be what they said it was. Now, the information you got it from was all from what you consider your enemies, so take that as you will.
Yeah, Frulam could have killed us, and then she didn't when we threatened this egg.
It's true.
It's not a Drake egg. If it's a Drake egg, it's a very, very special Drake egg, but I don't believe you. I don't believe
Yeah.
a bit that it's a Drake egg.
It's yeah. Oh.
With you might know a lot, right? No offense to you, buddy, but also you obviously don't know much about dragon eggs. Like you have a sentence encyclopedia about dragon
You know
eggs.
how rare they are? There's obviously no information about them because nobody ever sees them because they're not something that we just
I
see
I
on a regular
agree.
basis.
I agree.
So
But
yeah,
why would
my
Frulam?
odds
She had us.
are in my favor.
Why would she let us go when we threatened a Drake egg? We saw we
Maybe it was
saw
her Drake egg.
20 or 30 Drake eggs inside of that hatchery. Why was this one surrounded by dragon scales? Didn't we take some of that dragon scale by
I don't think so. We kind
No,
of
because
smacked it.
even if
What
you
did we
did,
I know
you
do
we
had
with
to
broke
that?
you
it, but
dumped all your crap. The
we
only thing you
dumped it
took
all.
out
You're
was
right.
in
You're right.
Christian's prison bag.
You're right.
There's
Right.
no way you were hauling out a 15-pound dragon scale.
You're right. You're right.
Lydia can do it. Fuck, dude, give it to
Yeah.
Lydia. Hold my bones and scales.
Just give it to her.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, fudge.
So
We
how are
don't
we gonna
have any
settle this?
evidence.
Should we just go light your wagon on fire? See if that changes anything? Preferably not
doubt.
under the roof of my inn. We gotta do it like in town square or something like that,
You
but
don't got any lava fields hanging around close by that we just go plop it in, you know?
no. This is like the Barren Straits, dude. This is like plains and the closest mountains are like a 2-week ride northeast.
What? There's no surface lava like Minecraft, dude. Just chilling
Yeah, what the
somewhere.
hell?
No. No.
That's not
Kind of
realistic,
world.
Riley.
Yeah, where's the surface lava, dude?
Yeah.
Dang.
Is
We
there
could just.
how remind me how big this egg is?
Oh,
Like,
it's very
it's
large. So you
is it like
can't
2 feet tall? Is it like
oh
three
no,
feet tall?
the diameter of it at the widest point of not the base, but like up a couple
Like the
feet.
yeah, okay.
The circumference of it you cannot quite reach halfway.
You think this is a Drake egg and it's that big? You freaking
It's very big. It's not small, and it is very heavy.
because I was gonna say maybe we could go find like a blacksmith's forge and just throw the forge for a while. Just keep
Yeah.
it.
Just loom it. Just not loom. What is
Yeah.
it called? The pump, not a loom. A bat.
We don't have. I mean, I
Hmm.
don't have access to any of that. That's something that you'd have to
We'd have to
do
build.
after they close or build.
I mean,
Do
do
you
they
want to
even
build
have
yourself a forge?
do they have something big enough that we can fit this in? Can we just like roll our cart some dude's
Oh,
blacksmith forge,
there's plenty of blacksmiths, but they'd be over on the other side of town.
and they're big enough to fit this into, like
Oh
a
yeah,
furnace, big
well,
enough to fit this
it wouldn't
into.
surround the thing, but you could set it on top of the coals. Easy.
Yeah, that's okay.
If you can
That's how
get
we
it
solve
there.
it.
No, we could get it there,
We're
but I
gonna
don't know if we
hatch
could.
this thing,
In the middle of
and
town.
it's gonna be.
It's a baby dragon.
It's
It's
in the middle
fine.
of town just to settle a score.
We're gonna hatch this thing, and I'm gonna be its mama duck, right?
Watch him latch onto
It's a Drake.
Arthur.
I'm
Not
gonna be
gonna
Mama Duck
happen.
to the Drake.
Nah, go eat a dick. Anyway, I don't
There's no
like
way to
this
settle
guy.
this, I guess.
You gotta settle this.
I'm gonna
We
hatch
could
this
just
egg. That's my
burn
mission.
the.
Screw
Get a bunch of
whatever.
wood and let's just burn the cart somewhere. Stand in it and be the mother of dragons, dude.
Hell yeah.
Walk out of there with your boobies hanging out and just be like, cinema. Absolute cinema.
Uh,
Ugh.
oh man. Yeah. I'm gonna hatch this egg. So maybe we
You
don't
want
do it in a blacksmith forge. Maybe we do kind
Now,
of like.
all fun aside, you realize that that is like a beacon of death, right? Nobody likes associating with anything dragon based in the Sword Coast.
I agree.
If you walk around with that, it's gonna be very difficult for you
With a
socially.
dragon?
Yeah.
I don't need to walk around with a dragon. A dragon can fly.
Okay. They see a dragon flying overhead.
uh, I
it's a
see your
baby
point.
dragon. It's
I
a
see
little
your
guy.
point.
I mean, it's still big, but
But-
How about this?
Hold on.
How about
You said
this?
something earlier. You said something that they're controlling dragons with a mask.
That's what the reports say.
What does that mean? Like
That
they
the
put a mask
dragon,
on the dragon and then can control it?
no. So the dragon that helped attack Greenest, we're assuming was not mind controlled but persuaded
Right.
to participate.
Sure.
Dragons they don't just come down. That's not a regular occurrence to have dragons just come down and blow stuff up and leave.
Yeah.
They do that to establish a nest. But that thing, there's no way that was an adult dragon. That thing lives somewhere. It already has an established nest. There's no way that it was establishing a new one. So its behavior was very odd.
Okay. Huh.
we could hatch the
So
dragon. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What we could
I
do,
see your point.
we could settle this way. If you are willing to go and infiltrate as part of this caravan, leave the egg with us, take your item, and come when you come back, depending on time to I'll have a forge. I'll see what I can do about getting a light forge built and see if we can hatch it. And if it hatches before you get back, we'll make sure to train it up something for you when you get back. Once it's trained and will behave. I don't know if we can do that, but I can read up on some stuff. I know a guy where I get my books from. I mean, you could take it along with you, but the hell, this thing's gonna be
Yeah,
it'll
it's
be
not
better as an egg than it will be as a dragon.
feasible.
I'll tell you that. You can hide it a lot
Yeah.
easier, especially if you're part of the caravan. But if you're being hired as guards carrying your own wagon, is going to be difficult because you're there to protect other people's interests. Ideally.
Okay. Yeah. See
Granted,
that.
if you are trying to look like an upper person of the cult, having a dragon is helpful,
That's true.
but regular people, that's not.
Regular people don't have dragons.
Why
Honestly,
not?
neither does the
Normalize
cult.
people owning dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're misrepresented in society.
They are.
How to Train Your Dragon 3. Here we come.
Name him Toothless. What do you guys think?
I mean, he's making a valid point. Like, if
We
we're
don't really have an option, but
we don't, we just got to get it downstairs.
if he
That's gonna
betrays
be the
us,
fun
we're
part.
hosed. Also, Cam, just pray it doesn't hatch while you're gone.
Seriously. Probably will. And then this tool will have another one-up story on everybody. More
I
insufferable.
have a dragon.
I won this dragon fair and square. All right.
Yeah, let's start heading.
That's our only choice. Plus, we gotta go. Yeah, caravan to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, is that what we're doing?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's where we're headed. See if we can get some
Alright, I'm
info.
gonna go take
So
my
you're gonna
2 items. If
Whoa. No, the deal was to
if
take one item for leaving it here. It's
for
not
leaving it
hatched
here,
yet.
that's what you're saying.
We don't know what it is yet.
Alright, fine. 1 item for now. If it
Awesome.
becomes a
So
dragon,
the
I'll get
dragon
my
egg's
second
mine.
item. Didn't say that. This is
That was
like we
yours.
can't resolve this now, right? So we're compromising. You're gonna maintain this egg for me. I'm gonna
Fine.
take 1 item of the 2 items. If it becomes a
Fine.
drake, I return said item and it's yours. If it's a dragon, I get my second item and my freaking dragon.
Wow, I'm gonna lose a lot either way. I
How?
didn't think this through very well.
How do you lose a lot either way?
I lose a dragon if it is a dragon and 2 items.
Yeah, it's true, you do.
And the other
If it's a drake,
It
if it's
literally
a
So it is a
drake, you get
dragon. You do think it's a dragon, don't you then? Find me trying to
yeah.
take my 2 items right now.
Watch it be a Drake, just a big fat Drake.
just a big one.
All right.
Like the dragon from Dungeons and Dragons, the movie. Big chubby boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably take the armor. +1.
You guys are also
Studded
cool taking
leather
armor.
Huh?
Glamorous studded leather.
Glamorous studded leather. Remind me what the necklace was?
It was an anklet. Anklet of
Anklet.
Balance. Requires
Sounds
attunement
okay.
as a
Oh wait,
bonus
though.
action.
Pause. The studded had
You're
disguising
frozen.
abilities.
That's true. Yeah, I'm probably
I'm
making
frozen?
this up.
Oh, everyone's frozen on. Oh, not anymore.
Oh,
That was weird.
And
that was weird.
Riley's
'Cause you're
Um,
totally
back.
fine.
So the Amulet of Balance, as a bonus action, you enter a stance, and while you are in this stance for the next round, you have advantage on being moved. So saves related to being moved magically or not, and on Dex saves.
Hmm.
The glamorous studded leather, you can essentially cast Disguise Self on yourself for free as many times as you want in a day. You can change your appearance as many times as you want. It's unlimited use. And the DC to perceive the deception is equal to your spell DC. So it's Disguise Self on a stick.
That's really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm going.
No unicorn horn, dude.
No, not yet.
That'll be the second one.
Okay,
He's not
so
gonna
yeah,
be
I'm
horny
gonna
until
I'm
he
gonna
comes
take that,
back to the egg.
and I'm gonna take my old studded leather armor, and I'm gonna leave it with the eggs. He does hatch. He has something that he can with my scent on it.
Collateral.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
with the scent. I see.
We're gonna tuck that in. Yeah. There.
Put it over him like a blanket.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Keep you warm.
Okay.
Take it. Oh,
Okay. Well,
Alright.
if you are going to talk with Selbin. Selbin, he's a friend of mine. Lives in Blackgate. I think
Sullivan
I
in.
think he could help you get in as
Oh, okay,
as
that's
guards in a caravan. He sells wagons. He's a wagon trader, and so he could have an in with someone that them and the um, mercenaries essentially usually have deals to kind of help each other out with sales. So he might be able to help you into that position. So on the north side, in Blackgate, owns a tavern there.
Wagon dealer in Blackgate owns tavern.
Selbin.
All right.
And you said the glamorous studded leather I can cast disguise self as a action or a bonus action?
Whatever it costs to cast disguise self, I think it's an action. But you can basically, like, every turn, if you want to change your appearance, every turn you can change your appearance if you
Just
wanted to.
unlimited
It's unlimited use, yeah.
use.
Dude, that's some Scooby Doo bullshit, dude. Just gonna run around a corner, disguise self, and walk around and be like,
Put a
what?
mask
For
on.
real?
Oh, I don't know where he went.
You guys could take down the river, it'd be a little bit quicker than hoofing it.
What's in the water, though, dude? Is there mermaids in there?
There's nothing that's of
What a
note or terror, if that's what you're
Fish
asking.
people, dude.
no hot fish mommies to.
Did you say Amish people?
Fish.
Oh,
Is there Amish people I have to worry about?
Amish people here don't build furniture, they build rafts.
they built
Yes.
rafts.
They're raft builders.
Yeah, we can do that. It'd be better than walking because if we're leaving the wagon here, I can't ride a horse, so. Gladly take your
It'll cut your time down. You can make it there in just under 3 days if you go by the river. Otherwise, on horseback, it's a 5-day ride to Baldur's Gate from here.
Yeah, let's take the boat. Let me drive the boat. To the dogs.
Okay, well, travelers, I mean, I wish you luck. We do appreciate that you are willing to continue on doing this and help us learn a little bit more about this. This is obviously something that we find close to heart, and I think everyone should, as this is eventually going to affect all of us. So I'm glad that you're taking up the mantle.
Without even asking to be paid. We're so good people. I mean, we just got a bunch of cool items, so never
Because you're
mind.
a
Never mind.
paladin.
You're a monk, dude. You don't care. All you want to do is smoke your pipe weed and go surfing. Fucking hippie.
Radical, dude.
Just
Radical.
radical. Radical. Yeah.
Radical.
Radical, bruh.
Radical.
Yes, to the boat. Is it to the Dragonite docks or is it just down here to our south?
Just south, yeah. It'll just be at one of those local docks there for the residential area. They take you down. And at this time, you guys have been here most of the day. It's coming up at, late afternoon, evening. So it's about dinner time. So you would be leaving, before nighttime if you want to leave and push through the night, or if you want to rest.
Preferably rest while we got somewhere safe, because so I can get one of my spell slots back and get just full HP. So we're hitting it out with the full. Everyone's hunted. Cam gets his inspiration back and
attuned to our armor.
attune our stuff and.
All right, so you guys hang out at the inn for the night before you end up leaving, and it's in the morning then that you take off, and you get on the boat, and it's not like a dinghy. It's not like just a little rowed. It's an okay size, raft or boat, easily fit you three, with your weight and everything, and some supplies. And you guys head on down the river. There is no march speed that we're gonna do for this because you're just following the current of the water as it kind of sweeps you out towards the sea. And you just kind of follow that, and eventually you'll run into Baldur's Gate. Now, with this, are we pushing through the night, or are we
I mean, probably.
stopping somewhere to rest for 2 nights?
I mean, we could probably take
Hmm.
shifts, right?
Just just keep going and just
I think you're
everyone
muted, Christian.
rest and take shifts.
Take shifts.
I think we just push through.
Can you hear me, Christian?
Yep.
Can't hear you.
Oh,
Oh, there we
yeah.
go.
We're in. Yes, shift sounds good.
Okay, so we'll just do shifts, so we'll just go the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd cut it down from 2.5 to 1.5 if we do that. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So for each half day, I'll have you guys roll encounter checks. So we'll need 3 encounter checks as we go down the waterway here.
One from each of us.
Yes, please.
It's a
And you can roll
naked
them all
D20, right?
simultaneously. Yeah, just a D20. Oh my gosh.
Do you need one from all of us, right, Meow?
Yes, please. We'll just do them all together.
Did mine set? Hello?
Not seeing it. Hasn't popped up. There it goes. Hey, I rolled a 2 as well there, guy.
2 2s.
Cool.
15, 2, and 2.
Cool.
Okay, so we have 15, 2, and 2. Thraxis and Ziggy, please roll me a D4.
Great.
D4. 1.
4.
Okay. So as you guys venture down the river, you have, a bit of time to yourselves to kind of relax, take in the scenery as you go down. You end up fighting a little bit with the fact that the river sometimes gets still and you have to row, and there's 3 of you, so you're off balanced, and 2 on one side, 1 on the other, and sometimes it gets a little bit iffy, but you eventually figure it out and you get a nice steady pace down the river. And partway through, you encounter some rocky rapids as they push you through a more narrow part of the river. The speed of the water increases, but you're able to navigate through them quite well. There is no waterfall on your trip, unfortunately.
Good.
Just kidding. There's not.
That's boring.
And
Boring trip.
after taking shifts, one of you sleeps for 8 hours, and then 4 hours into that, another one sleeps, and then 4 hours after that, the other one wakes up, the other one starts to sleep, and you just kind of take shifts. So there's always 2 of you awake every, 4-hour span, and you just kind of rest that way as you continue down the river. Okay, until you come towards a very, very large, dusty-aired city of Baldur's Gate. This
You
is not the full map
Schmippy.
of Baldur's Gate. There is a bunch more as you come in this road up over here. There's a very large mountain right here, and then this part of the town kind of runs down and around over here, and you can actually start to see it as it connects to the road over along the river. And so this is the kind of thing that you see first, and then as you come around the bend here is when all of a sudden the city comes into view. And it's literally a horseshoe with around the water. And there are docks everywhere, all over the place. It is bustling with ships coming in and out, up and down the currents of the river. This is a very busy trade town. And you guys come in and land, and you are able to find a place in which you can dock your boat
We're gonna figure out
and
this
come
boat, and it's
ashore.
gonna have so many fines on it. It's not our car, dude. I'm not getting tickets, dude. Leeson's gonna be pissed, dude. Parking tickets.
He's got. Well, we took the toll road, so
Mm-hmm. We're not getting
Yeah.
charged for it.
tolls too.
Oh, okay. Big cities. Ugh.
Huge
We're in the
city.
Ballet to
steeps.
So
Black
if you can
Gate.
see right in the steeps that I put a little token for the
Oh,
party of where you've
party.
landed.
Biddy.
This is a very large
Ah,
city.
Yes.
It is normally divided in about 3 sections. The upper city being kind of the more wealthy of the 3, and the lower city on the south side, like Brampton and Sea Tower, are more of the harbor guilds, the um, the guard, where most of like the lower paid people reside and or business is done. They have less docks than obviously the Eastway, and the Steeps are the main trade hub docks. And the Sea Tower has a fort that sits out in the water as a sentry. That's manned by a lot of the town's guards, obviously, as this is a big part of their lifestyle.
Hmm.
And Blackgate
Well,
is found on the northwestern side outside of town.
Start hiking.
let's get walking through. You guys ready to get stared at? Because I'm a freaking minotaur. People are
Are
gonna
you guys
freak
just
out.
gonna leave the boat? Just gonna walk away?
What's the
Yeah.
etiquette with boats here? Like, do I?
Tied up.
I mean, yeah, you usually pay like a little dock fee to have it tied. Just like,
I can
here's
tie
2 or
it.
3 gold. I'm gonna be here for a couple hours. I'll be back, kind of a thing.
I get one of the not chauffeurs. What do they call the people that park your
Dock
cars?
workers. Oh, the
Ballet.
valets.
Valet. Yeah. Where's the valets? Can you bring around the little dinghy over there? Quit playing with your dinghy.
This is
Quit playing
Jack
with your
Sparrow
dinghy.
coming in on a sinking
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll hand one of them a couple gold and just want to keep this for a little bit or whatever. I'll give him 3 gold or however much it costs. I think he
2
said
gold
3.
would be more
2 gold.
the speed.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. We'll be back in a few hours.
Jiffy.
'Kay.
Well, can we promise that?
No, we're not. We're never coming back for this boat. It's just gonna sit there, and they're just gonna get rid of it eventually. If we're being honest here, like
Yeah.
we're trying to be okay. Then I'm gonna
Yeah, you
ask the
guys.
guy.
Go ahead.
What's the quick? How do I get to the Black Gate from here? Just north?
Yeah, from here there's inner gated parts of the city to the upper city.
Mhm.
You can pass through those. They have a toll fee, but right straight through there, you're in the upper city
All right. Well,
for all you
thank you.
fancy folk in your fancy clothes.
Okay,
a
they're
bull,
better.
dude.
You guys all have brand new armor and clothing right now that is quite nice. Don't even.
That's true.
Glamorous studded armor, a glistening splint mail, and fine
I'm
clothing.
pretty sure
I look like
Ziggy's
Frodo.
shirt is very nice, but I'm sure his pants or his shorts and bare feet or so they don't match.
Hey, wait a second.
Sure.
You guys didn't understand. I just took all my clothes off and I'm only wearing this shirt. It's hanging over. I look like a young high school girl right now with my large oversized shirt. You're not quite sure if I have pants on or not,
Uh, that's
but it's a
funny.
long shirt, so we're not gonna dry it. We don't want it to shrink
Nah,
or
dude, I'm
wash
just
it, for that
picturing
matter.
just hairy legs and just little mushroom head just poking out the bottom every time you turn a little bit. It's fucking kind of oh, like that's cute. Girls wear a shirt, just like that. It's cute. Guy does that. It's weird, dude. It's
Yep.
it's different.
That's
It's
sexual
weird.
assault.
It is 100%. If I did that, dude, my white hairy legs, just nope. I'm good.
Public
I'm good.
indecency.
All right. Well, thank
Yeah,
you,
and
good sir. Oh, sorry.
you find it's a pretty busy city, and so the jaunt northward to up here, along this route would probably take you a decent amount of time to get here. There is a gate right here at you would get stopped at that does have a toll fee
Of course
to
it
get
does.
through, as this is the upper city and this is the nicer part of the city.
So the only
let's
way
go.
out
Do
of
we
the
need to go to
city
your
is
temple,
a
Wyatt?
boat or toll.
I mean, maybe later, but we got questing to do.
Okay.
We're moving. Let's go pay a toll and walk around, get looked at.
Okay.
I love
The
playing.
similar to the amount that it cost you to dock a boat, 2 to 3 gold. It's about a gold and a half a person, and so
Hey, I paid the boat fee. Someone else pay this one.
A gold and a half a person?
so
I'll
technically
pay it.
15 silver.
We
It's a ritzy
don't
part of
mess
town.
around with silver. It's gold only.
You're
The
talking
tip for the
pennies
toll.
for us with silver. Come on.
So 5 gold it is.
change.
I thought you said 1.5 gold.
Yeah, 4.5. But if you're not gonna pay the half, you don't get to pay for one person, so you got to go 5. You got to go above if you're not gonna.
Can I
accept the
bargain for 4?
half. No.
Technically, it should be 6 if it's a 1.5.
No. There's 3 of you. 1.5 times 3 is 4.5.
Oh, that's true. I'm counting you for some reason.
You gotta
All
be
Appreciate you
right.
taking me along with you.
We are. We're bringing you along.
6 as a tip would be fine.
We're not tipping them, dude. This is
We're not
already
tipping
rough.
them.
We're not
It's a
tipping.
tax.
All right. I'm going to give him 4, and then I'm going to take a golden doubloon, and I'm going to
Just bite
freaking
it in half.
bite it in half somehow. I don't know how that's going to happen. I'll probably
just-
break a tooth or two,
Pink.
and then I'm going to put that down on
Roll a strength check for me. Just a naked D20 with your strength added to it. See how much you struggle with breaking this coin.
What strength?
Yeah, 7. What's your strength?
My strength is 11.
So no additive, so 7. You struggle. You look at the guy and you're gonna do it in defiance, and you're just like, and then you really kind of struggle with it. You hand it over to Thraxis, and he just kind of like pushes on it lightly with his thumb, hands it back to you, and you snap it in half from your teeth and hand it to him. Like,
That's right.
yeah, that's right.
I did that.
That's right.
I think
Like
that's
having your
probably
wife
some of
loosened
the
it.
only gold I have.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
you're off. You guys spend the next
Taxes.
hour or so traveling through the city as you head northward. You do notice that as you get closer to the gate, there is quite a few people as they kind of converge through this area that look similarly to that of mercantile travelers. A lot of them carry some supplies on like their back, satchels of wheat and rations as they're heading northward to buy some wagons and ship off as they take their traded goods somewhere else.
Mm. Let's go. Let's go find Celibin. Celibin, dude. Let's go get him.
So you guys go ahead and exit the city.
Do I have to pay another fee to
No,
exit the city?
not exiting the city.
All right. I'm like, this place sucks, dude. Talk about a blue state.
Trying to pay for the Trump tariffs.
Yeah.
All those
You're
import
doing
export.
Gulf of America and U.S. Greenland type shit, dude. Let's do this. Red, white, and blue land. You mean?
You're
Okay, you
muted
guys.
again, Christian.
Mutation.
There you go.
I'm back.
You guys exit out
Oh.
of the city to a open, slightly dusty dirt path that has been well worn as there's quite a few people. We're talking, 30, 40 feet wide this road. There it's pretty full, both going both ways. People coming out, people coming in. You see off in the distance, a lot of people coming in having wagons, dispersing out into Blackgate as they sell their wagons to someone else for a cheap price, and then they obviously will travel through the city to the either docks or southeastern side of the city and buy new wagons, new horses, fresh horses, so on and so forth. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of a tax in that aspect where you buy horses and wagons for a premium price. You travel all the way here, you sell them for half their value, so you at least get some money back, and then you go and do it again as you move on to the next city. It's just the cost of doing trade.
Yeah, that makes sense because you're like, you can't bring the wagons in. I'm like, then how the hell are they getting wagons? Okay,
Well,
I see how it
and
works now.
so the trip north from like the next big hub is Waterdeep, which is 750 miles. It's a long trek, and so the wagons have probably taken a beating and need repairs. And it's just
Yeah.
cheaper to sell it to someone and let them fix it up and resell it like a used car than it is to do the repairs yourself and or buy new horses and so on and so forth. So essentially renting like that is
Just
leasing
renting.
per se.
Yeah.
They're in the leasing business.
Well, Riley, I don't remember you give me a name for the tavern that Celibin.
Nope, I did not.
I just
Just
have Owen's
Selvin.
Tavern and the wagon dealer, so we gotta.
Hmm.
Let's
I'll
go
just
ask
look at
someone
my notes.
where are you buying a wagon around here?
Where did you acquire acquisition that wagon?
You just ask like a merchant off the street,
Yeah,
or
just
I mean, there's all sorts of places around here. Let's see.
is the name Celibin? I'm looking for a guy named Celibin. He's anything?
Sullivan. I mean, no,
Alright.
I don't know a Sullivan,
All right.
but I mean, I like to get my carts from. If you go up this corner to the right, out the tube and around the boob and over here. You wind up there's a nice shop over there. They've been treating me right for a couple years. I've been in and out of the city couple times. You could try there.
Yeah.
All right, we know where not to go. Thank you.
So he was gesturing off up over here.
Okay.
So let's go
Oh,
the
thank you,
opposite
good
way.
sir. Go back
We're
into the.
Sullivan.
Alright, I'm just headed up that way.
Yeah.
We don't have any.
If you want to talk to actual wagon merchants, that might be more
They'll
handy.
probably. Yeah, they'll probably know.
They'll know their competitors.
Yeah, that's where he pointed us one out. So let's just go to that one there.
Okay. So you head up and around the corner, and you do see, in fact, on the corner, a wagon says that there's a bunch of different wagons out. There's obviously some that are refurbished and remade and have some fixings done to it. And then there's obviously some brand new spanking nice wagons that look like they could hold up. They got some iron wheel spokes and stuff that could really hold up versus like the wooden spokes that might take a beating if they hit a rock. And there's some that are almost like full sheet metal, like almost armored wagons
Ooh.
Cool.
that look like they've taken a beating. None of those look to be brand new per se, but there's a wide variety of different wagons that they have, and there's a couple people here. Think of it kind of like a busy like market square, hustle and bustle of a bunch of people, and come on in, get your wagons here.
Yeah, the crier.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh yes,
you.
you fellas look like you're some adventuring types. I'm assuming you're needing some transportation for up north.
I
I'm gonna say,
eventually
did our neighbors tell
brother.
you we were coming?
They in fact did. They referenced you. You said you were good folk. I got you guys a great wagon right over here, and you can go get your horses right down the road there, from Johnny's stables. Good
Johnny
folk there. Good
Stables.
folk there. Look at how nice this is. Look at how nice this is. We got refurbished, beautiful iron plating around the wheel. Keeps them pesky termites from really eating up the wood as you go up north, as it gets all soggy as you get north closer to Waterdeep. Lasts you a good long while, this wagon here. It's up to you. 100 gold. 100 gold. Easy.
We're looking for a
Don't
guy named
actually-
Selbin.
don't
No,
actually
you
want
you don't want Selburn's good. Selburn, he's a
Oh,
crook.
look, we're
That
not
man's a
trying to
crook.
buy
Man's a
anything. We
crook.
just need to find the guy.
We've been
Wait.
told we need to talk to him about other things entirely.
He looks around a little bit, kind of like, are you looking to take him out? I could let you know where he is. Looking to get rid of
Yeah.
my competition.
Uh
Roll a deception check.
huh.
That's a good one on Cam, because not for me.
I mean, my charisma's
I
not
rolled a
bad.
3, but I got an 11. Gosh dang it!
That's
Why are we
Yeah, you're
rolling
pulling my leg. You're
like
pulling my leg. Yeah,
garbage?
you aren't no warriors. You just got dressed in the
No,
part.
you're right. You're
You
right.
must be
We're
afraid of them
not.
actors
But we want to send a
Sure.
with
message.
cups and
Here's
stuff.
here's the thing. We're not gonna kill him. Right? We're not taking him out that way. But we are probably taking him away from his business for some time, which will help you. So again, like I said, we need to talk to him about things completely unrelated to wagon, and we'll distract him so that you can get his customers. There you go. It's fine. Where is he at?
How about this? You send a few of his customers my way when you get over there. Call it square.
Sure. What's your name?
My name is Jeffrey.
All right, Jeffrey. We'll send him your way.
Jeffrey's
Son of
Wagoons.
a-
We'll give him the good work.
Wagoons.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey
Wagoons.
Wagoons.
Jeffrey's Wagoons.
Wagyu Wagoons.
Oh no. Those are for eating. That's the restaurant around the corner.
Jeffrey's Wagyu Wagoons, dude. That's
So anyway,
he's
all right,
he's
Jeffrey.
he's 2 blocks north of here. 2 blocks north of
All
here.
right.
Can't miss him. He's the only one that north of town that's that far off the main road.
Yeah,
sounds
You'll
good.
see him.
we will send him to Jeffrey's. Got it.
So he's
Jeffrey's Wagoons.
gesturing up the road this way.
My name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Yeah.
All right, Jeffrey. Thank you. We will send him your way.
No, good doing business with you. Folks, come on in here. We got some wagons for you.
Bye.
He gets back into.
I used car salesman, dude. I don't like them. I don't even like salesmen. I mean, nothing
You
wrong with
guys
them, but
mosey on up
trying
the
to upsell
road.
me.
You find another wagon selling shop, and this one's definitely not as blatantly out there as that guy was. There's an older man out there tending to one of the wagons, just wiping it down. Looks pretty not old, but like man knows what he's doing. He's obviously been here a while. The
He's
shop looks like it's
seasoned.
been here a while, seasoned. But there still are people up on this part of town. He's got two people saddling up one of their wagons from horses that they just bought from the stables down the road. So there is still business drumming this far off the road.
I'm gonna kind of walk over to him, and be like, "Are you Sullivan? Sullivan?
That's me. I'm gonna meet you.
Um,
You looking for a wagon?
No, we're looking for you.
we're looking for you.
Oh, there's a lot of people looking for me. Do a lot of business around here. What are you in for?
We have a mutual friend.
Mr.
Oh,
Arthur.
Leeson sent
What was
us.
his name?
No,
Leeson.
Leeson sent us.
That's right, it was Leeson.
Leeson. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
Yep.
He sent us
How is he?
all the way from.
Good, surprisingly.
He's good.
Better than
He's
probably
good,
Can we
isn't he?
go?
Alive.
Can we go somewhere private and talk about this? Like at least inside.
What's so important? Is he in trouble?
Not
Why did he
him
want us to talk to him?
directly.
Come on in. Come on in.
Not him directly. But go into his shoop.
So he gestures for you guys to follow him inside. He goes inside, and after you guys squeeze through the door, Thraxis, he shuts the door kind of drape behind you. Gestures if you guys want to sit down, you can. It's like, what's this about, Leeson? Then
Are you familiar with the dragon cult?
well, yeah, it's something that's been around here for quite some time. At least the rumors, anyways.
They're back.
Leeson always goes
in-
off around him.
They're back in full swing, and Leeson sent us on a quest to figure out where they're going. What are they doing? He said you could help us.
We want to get
well,
hired on as guards.
Mm-hmm.
Their caravan.
The gist is,
their
there's-
caravan.
yeah,
We feel like they're smuggling stuff somewhere. We're trying to
Through
figure out
these gates.
where.
There
Mhm.
have been an abnormal amount of sales recently on wagons heading northward from the city. Not as many that have returned. It's been actually kind of hard to acquire new wagons to continue selling them, as
Mm,
not as many seem to come back.
that could be your
Interesting.
explanation. We think the cult is moving goods through here covertly.
Not just goods, but like an entire army, essentially.
Army and a horde
civilians.
Really?
for dragons.
That would explain why business has been so good recently.
Probably.
Well, I mean, if you're looking to get hired on as guards in particular, I mean, you go hang around any of the shops just off the road there. There you'll always see groups of people standing around, usually armored up, to look the part of guards per se, to kind of stand out from your regular mercantile folk and the teamsters. But whatever role you're looking to fit, I mean, as long as you kind of physically fit the bill, I mean, you, sir, as he gestures to Thraxis, I mean, obviously, guard is probably the way to go. Your build. Hell, you could even be the oxen if you wanted to. No offense.
Oh, I've pulled my fair share of carts and stuff.
But
I'm gonna cross my legs. Excuse me? You don't think I look like card quality?
cross your legs. I didn't mean any offense to the rest of you. It's just on first glance, this one here, like that's what's gonna sell you. That's where I was going. That's what's gonna sell you is the first glance. This guy he's gonna stand out above the rest as the guards. They're gonna pay a premium for him at least. If you guys can show that you got some other sort of guff, you'll probably be, you'll set yourself way above the competition when it comes to guards. They would auction for you guys to hang
You
out with
can't
them.
buy people anymore, dude. That's kind of fucked up. Okay, can't
Well, you
buy
do
people.
around here.
Auction,
Yeah.
buying people.
Well, they don't
Buying-
exactly stay the whole time.
Buying
I
their
mean,
services.
I know.
guards is that's the most difficult duty on the caravans that head north. They're the ones in charge of protecting the caravans, which is normally needed. It's rare that caravans don't get hit on the road north.
Has there
And a lot of
been?
times they'll die or abandon their posts, and they only get paid, for the full if they make it to their destination. They only get about a third upon start.
Acquisition. All right. Well, do you have any special items for us that we could arm wrestle for?
Arm wrestle for.
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm well past my age of putting on my strength with the likes of you young fellows.
it was just a joke, good sir. You know, I'm
How
just.
many items we can arm wrestle for? I've set a precedent. You just
Yes,
gotta
you
arm
did.
wrestle.
All right. Well, I thought that's the only really out of game for a second. That's
If
really the only thing that I didn't really write anything else down. What he just said, go talk to Sullivan and he could set us up.
Here's the question though. We need to make sure we're on the right caravan. So how are we gonna
Yeah,
figure
how
out
are we
who's
gonna
who?
figure that out?
I don't know.
Anything else that you noticed that was suspicious about any goods or wagon movement
Well,
lately?
there has been a lot of treasury bonded wagons being purchased, especially the armored ones. I don't got any myself, but I don't know if you saw any maybe on the way in. But there's some heavier armored covered wagons that are sold. They're not a ton, but they are used to usually by the more rich that are carrying out their wealth to go distribute it
Probably a good way to go.
northward. And so if that's what they're carrying, then you might look for those sales. They're not many that buy those. The usual ones are these hand pushers or the horse drawn. The armored, that requires a whole team. It requires about 4, 5 horses, one to lead. It requires probably 2 teams to run it, and would easily require at least 2 to 3 regiments of guards. So if they're truly hauling what you're saying they're hauling, their purchases are going to be in large quantities. They would stand out.
Sounds good.
They wouldn't
All
be,
right.
fish salesmen that are just buying a single cart and a horse. They'd be 10 to 12 horses at a time, 2 to 3 large wagons, and a
Moving
lot
some
of
They
guards.
stuff.
okay.
Unless they're planning to guard it themselves, I don't know. It wouldn't seem very
Which
incognito, but
yeah. Well, Sullivan, you've been helpful. Thank you. I don't really know what else.
I if
we-
if I hear anything about it, I'll see if I can send the information your way, or at least recommend to them, of your services and where they can find you.
We'll be around. We might be leaving the city though, because if we find something, we're hopping on it if we can. You know what I mean?
Right. Goal is to get you there, right? Anything to help out
Hmm.
Leeson and his friends. Glad to do so.
What do you know about dragon eggs?
Like the food
No, like literal dragon eggs.
that they don't exist. I don't know.
Okay.
What
Just
what do you mean?
uh, yeah.
Just food
Don't
for thought.
food for thought. Just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Sweet potato, dude. Cool.
Let's go
Cool.
work a
Cool.
corner. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Let me get my tights on.
Let's do it.
Like a corner.
I'm already looking good for that.
Okay, you
I'm just gonna.
guys, if you want to go ahead and how do we want to do this? Why don't we roll a community survival check to see
Can
how
we
well you can work the
survive the
corner,
community?
get customers.
8.
How about a performance check then?
We gotta survive, dude.
I'll put on a show while those two survive.
Disguise yourself as a bikini-clad, three-breasted orc.
Yeah.
Muscle mommy.
Muscle mommy.
Let's go see if we can see anyone buying in the big armored up ones, or just go. Well, we're working the corner. Yeah, that's what we're doing, huh?
In the corner.
And we had a 7 survival check.
Okay, so you guys
Do we get advantage if I disguise myself? Wyatt?
like Wyatt?
Yeah, disguise self to
You
look
you cannot change your
like a
height.
minotaur.
You could just
be a
make yourself
mini-
look like a mini
A
minotaur.
mini minotaur. A
I
miniatur.
will call him Mini Me.
Mini
Mini
me.
me. I would give you advantage, yes.
Alright. I mean, is it... We rolled a 6 set, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna change.
Could
our
you roll a
average.
20? It's gonna average it out a little bit higher.
Rolled a 6, 7, 8. That's a, what is that? That's a run. We should.
Ready? Yeah, that's what I
We're the
thought.
best. We're the best. It's still.
Oh, that's +2. Sorry, that's +2. I
Oh.
just rolled because I get +2 survival, so that's
So it
+2.
is
So we
perfect.
got-
It's literally
6, 7,
6,
8.
7, 8, 9.
Just 7,
So-
8, 9.
We
So
got
now
we
it's
got a straight.
instead of 7, it's now an
Amazing.
8. So good.
We're the
Difference
best.
between a 19 and a 20. Right
We're the
there.
best.
Oh my gosh. We suck at rolling on this freaking app.
Yes, we do.
Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
hates us.
Riley bought the premium, dude, and he's just making our rolls suck.
I can affect the average. Little do you know, you can't roll above a 15.
Yeah, right.
So the average is about 7. Okay. So you guys go hang out down closer to where those like big freight wagons were, and just kind of poise yourself as guards, people that are looking to be hired for a caravan heading north. There are a couple other groups of people looking to be hired. There's obviously Teamsters across the road at stables. They're kind of trying to sell themselves as people that know how to work a horse team that can drive the wagons for them, maintain their horses, stuff like that. Along with obviously other type of mercenaries slash guard style people looking to lend their services as guns for hire, pretty much, to protect the wagon. Usually they're about 5 gold every 10 days, so it's about a silver piece or 5 silver pieces a day is usually the regular price for the average guard. The more expensive versions are closer to 8 gold for 10 days, so it's a little bit more pricey, and they can go all the way up to like 10 or 15 gold, depending on obviously your reputation. If you're someone that's done the trips a couple times, you can obviously price yourself a little bit better, or if you're a minotaur. So most of the people you see around here that would be looking to offer up their services, both either as a guard, travel merchants, teamsters, sergeants. You have everything between humans, half elves, regular elves, dwarves, halflings, a lot of your typical races. You do see occasional, like you maybe see one lizard folk. By the way, you guys are here for the rest of the day doing this, and you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. But there's also like 1 or 2 lizard folk people that had offered themselves up as guards. Some people get snatched up, others don't. You guys actually get a couple offers throughout the day that people want you to join their caravan heading north. Ultimately, you'd probably say no, as these don't show any signs. They're like fish salesmen or wheat travelers. Nothing that would seem to be cultish. And it goes well into the night this way, and it's still a hustle and bustle, people grabbing people and going late into the evening. But you never really see anything that is cult-ish. You could deduce, especially since you went through the night, that you beat the cult here by a day or so.
All right.
If the trip was 5 days by foot and they had a head start and you did a day and a half, there's at least a day or so in there
You passed them.
Leeway.
that you probably surpassed them. Yeah.
Mm.
So you're more likely to find them on the morrow.
Sounds good.
And they would probably trickle in over a few days rather than all at
Yeah.
once.
There a casino around here? Should we go gamble?
Yeah, there are.
You
And
know me, dude.
there are. In Blackgate, there are a couple. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. At any of the inns or taverns, these are local joints. Gambling is welcome, as usually the people that host them walk away with more than those that show up to participate.
House always wins. Should we just go back to Sullivan's Tavern? You know, so at a tavern. Maybe get a room there.
You had a tavern?
That's what Leeson said. He owned a wagon shop and a tavern.
Oh, and a tavern. Oh. I mean, I'd rather give my business to that guy. He was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
You guys go back to Selbin,
Oh, Shelby. Hey,
and
Sullivan.
he has a couple beds that he can offer up to you guys. As a favor to Leeson as well, he'd offer them up to you for free.
Oh,
guys
you didn't
can
have to do that.
hang out for the
No,
night.
thank you. You did not have to do that, good sir.
It's
I'm
okay. He's
just
gonna win it all back in his casino.
You guys wanting to gamble?
like Ziggy did, dude. He's about it. Can we do snail races again, dude? I won so much money on snail races last time.
Come to find out that's Ziggy's vice.
That's my vice.
Yeah.
It is my vice. I was a
You
gambling
can't help
man.
but gamble.
Nah, I'm good.
You guys bed down for the night. You get a nice, good rest in before your next day of working the corner. You're finding it's definitely hard work. Those girls have it rough.
They do most of their work on their backs, so I mean, how it's not that hard. Don't tell women I said that. I'd get canceled. I'm on my feet all day and we're steel-toed boots, dude. If I could lay on my back and make money. Oh, shut up, Wyatt. Yeah,
Be how to
works
do
on
it.
All right, to the corner. Get those.
Okay, so you guys wake up, get dressed, take your time to don your armor, eat some food,
One whole
head
chicken.
back out.
Costco chicken, no plate, over the sink, dude. Just
Rotisserie
You guys hang
as
out
you can get.
on the corner, all full-bellied, pot-bellied, dad body style, corner working. And after a little while, you start noticing there's a couple, like the way that they act is a little bit more
sus.
discreet, sus, maybe out of the ordinary because they're trying to fit in with society. And some may not be as good as others doing so. But you notice that there's a higher volume of horses and wagons being bought up. There's all of a sudden, a splurge of like a group that buys like 15 wagons and 20 horses, 5 of which so that they can ride separate from the wagons. The other ones, and it's just normally the caravans are maybe 5 to 6 wagons long. All of a sudden, these people as a single group, rather than 3 or 4 merchants banding together and going, they all kind of come in together, buy up 15 wagons, 15 horses, like 4 teamsters, and they come over and snatch up a group of people that could possibly fit as guards. take off, and you start seeing a couple of these, and you're like, okay, we can start picking these people out now, finding a group to go with. You guys are approached by a halfling, a very short woman, I believe. Yeah, sorry, not halfling. She looks like a halfling though.
Just a short human.
And she stops by and she's like, "You guys, are you guys looking to be guards?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Normally they get bought up in teams of 4 or 5. You guys look a little short. Could I
Lost a couple on the road.
possibly join in? It's hard to get bought up as a guard on a team as a single person. And as small as I am, nobody gives a shit.
Well, we got room as big as I am.
You
We can
look
make
like
room.
someone will just buy you and anything that comes with you. So
I'm a 2-for-1. I
Yeah.
can pull the wagon and defend it.
right, you can. And
I
I'm gonna
really
sit on
don't
the
pull
back.
the wagon. I don't pull the wagon. What's your
So-
name, little
so-
lady?
Name's Jamma.
Jamma.
Jamna. Sorry,
Jamna.
Jamna.
Obamana?
Obamana.
Obamna. Jamna.
She has vestiture. She's a gnome, a dark gnome. And so she's kind of darker skin. She's also got darker clothing attire. And underneath her like cape that she has that runs down her back, you can see insignias on her upper armpits on her leather. Da, 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 that hold the cape in place. And anyway, so she hangs out with you guys, and she's pretty good at calling attention to you guys, to being called up on.
She knows how to work the corner.
Yeah, she does know how to work the corner. Yeah,
She's
especially Wyatt's leg. So
My leg.
Using that.
yeah,
as
your
a
leg's a pole.
Oh, yeah. It's a pretty big pole. Just use my glaive. I'm like just standing with the glaive. Just dance on that. Don't dance on me. Clam slam my thigh. Get out of here. Shoo.
Oh, you've now coated your glaive with the oil of wetness.
Dude, it make that shit shine,
I'm just
dude.
kidding.
Shine it up.
All
That's
right.
how witches grip the broom, dude. So they don't fall off.
Clamp
that
down.
Tarzan meme. Yep.
Fucking Kegel exercises, dude. Just fucking got it.
You guys are eventually approached by someone that is very very tall man, bald, super bald, has a coif over his head to kind of shade him from the sun, and very tall. I believe he's human. I believe he is a he. Yes, he is a male human. Approaches you, very kind of regal, and arms in like those robes, and they're just kind of in front of him where the robes kind of touch, and you can't see his hands, but he kind of walks up to you guys like this, kind of covered, like I said, and approaches you and he says, "You looking for work?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
the right work.
He
The
kind
right
of
work for the right pay.
looks Thraxus up and down, and then looks at the gnome and says, we can offer 10 gold a 10-day if you escort us past Waterdeep."
Past Waterdeep, huh?
That's a lot.
Where's that?
That's
Oh, that's way up there.
that's the 700 miles.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier.
Oh, past
700 or
Waterdeep? How far past
207?
Waterdeep?
Oh, you said like 700.
You said like
I
750,
remember.
I thought.
Yeah.
Leland.
Lillian?
Lilian?
All right.
Lillian?
So just for
Leland?
reference, it's 750 miles to Waterdeep. I believe it's another 100 miles past that.
Oof.
Well, then Schmeppy is
150 miles
far.
to Leland. So we're talking almost 900-mile journey,
Hold on.
according to the book.
So Schmeppy, so I get 150 from Leland Deep on Schmeppy. And then I
So
get
we
from
can just
Waterdeep
dash a
to
couple times and
Baldur's
we'll be there.
Gate 317. But I mean, that's a straight shot. Definitely
Yeah.
beyond that because you got to go probably through Dragonspear.
Yeah, you're right. I get
I'm
about
getting more like
400 to Waterdeep.
400 to Waterdeep, yeah.
Well, there's a possibility that I just don't have the numbers down right on
That
my
could be, yeah. on
map.
Schmeppy.
Oh, it's actually in miles too. That's
Yeah,
that's
it is.
crazy. That's cool. Schmeppy's cool.
I like Schmeppy. Yeah, so it says the stretch of road from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep is a journey of 750 miles.
All right.
Horse-drawn or mule-drawn freight wagons cover about 15 miles a day. So that we're talking like a month
That's
or
a
two journey.
trek. Wow.
So 10 gold a 10 day is, every 10 days is 10 gold. So you're talking maybe 100 or so gold for the trek.
All right.
Do we need to move the party marker?
Oh yeah.
Ah, dude, we're still in.
So yeah, I'll keep asking this to you. I was like, how big of a
what?
Your mic
caravan?
went out.
Oh, how big of a caravan are we talking?
Well,
For your
specifically, I mean, you'd be hired to guard our 2 wagons.
2 wagons is all.
Hopefully, we can get a dozen or so wagons together and have a good force of other guards so that you're not alone
Right.
if you're worried about your safety.
Not so much my safety. I'm just get a scope of, the job. Is all.
It's a long way.
We're carrying some precious
What's
cargo,
the
so
payload?
Christian, you ask questions I don't have answers to.
You don't know what the payload is?
No, I do know what the payload is, but I now need to look at something to see how I'm going to answer this.
He's being sus. I think you need to take this job.
The guy pulls his little notebook out. He's like, "Let me check."
What did I write down last night? Why did I make up?
No, this is in the book.
No, I'm saying
So,
the character though.
oh yeah, what line did I make up last night? They
What was my cover again?
Yeah, what story did we come up with?
we're carrying a bunch of wool and fine linens northward.
All right.
I perk up immediately. Hemp woven linens? I'm intrigued.
All right. When are you thinking of leaving? Have you got everything together yet?
Here in a few hours, we're
Oh, so
I have a
just getting finishing touches on stuff. Huh?
compatriot grabbing some Teamsters, and I was here to procure some security, which looks like we'll be getting our money's worth.
Oh, we're pretty secure.
We're pretty secure there, my guy.
Airtight, if you know what we mean.
Not loose? Yes. Virgin. Okay.
Oh, we're not green. Not green, dude.
Well, yeah, I think
if you
I'll get you down.
guys if you does anyone have a passive perception above 15?
Oop.
Maybe.
I have 12.
17.
Oh,
Serious? Jeez.
17 passive.
Okay.
Damn.
that
Um,
monk's in tune.
you would notice as you're talking and
I
as
told
he's
you I
kind of
was perked
gesturing
up.
around and moving.
I was like,
Now that you're effectively paying attention, you do notice that this guy, under his hood, you see that he is shaved bald. Under here, he doesn't have any hair, and there seems to be some like inlays in his head, tattoo markings,
is it an arrow?
and hidden from the side. No, not quite.
Okay.
Not the airbender.
Dang
It looks, you catch the bottom of, oh, do I have an example? Where's the like the compass look? Sometimes like the symbol, it's almost like circular, where you have the lines through it, and the north piece is always like a little bit longer. Very similar to that. You catch the bottom half of that on the top up over here as it kind of drifts back. Obviously, his hood covers a lot of this, but you're perceptive enough
Would I
to kind of catch
recognize
it
that
as
at all?
glances. Roll a history check. I think you
Oh,
would
lost
have you would
cold,
have
dude.
possibly heard.
I'm about to scream heretic and smash him, dude.
Heretic.
18.
18.
Holy throne!
You have heard of people that wear tattoos, shave their heads, are almost monk in nature. But they come from the inner continent, in inner parts of Faerun on the other side of the continent. They had a brief spat um, with the Empire, and at least according to their history, they were not considered the best people. But then again, you know, real world example doesn't mean Germany's bad. But they were known as Thayans. And the people that rebelled
Aliens?
were known as Red Wizards of Thay, and they were known to have shaved heads, tattoos, emblazoned over their skulls from the neck up.
Hmm.
Well,
I'm gonna take a long shot. I'm gonna say Aang. Does he react at all to
Close.
that?
Asbara.
no.
As bar one? Fuck.
I'm not gonna say anything else.
I kind of look at the group and be like, so what do you guys think? Yeah? Yay, nay?
This seems. Yeah.
Seems
I say yay.
sussy.
Yeah,
I say
let's-
yay. That's
You
interesting.
have our services. I didn't catch your name.
Asbara.
That's
As
about
bar.
Asbara Haas.
Sounds good as Bara. Extend my hand for a handshake.
And he will gesture to it and say, "You will report," and look back up, and you'll report to the stables in an hour, as we'll hopefully be ready
Sounds
to
good.
be underway. As he keeps his hands in his robe,
Yeah, yeah.
and he turns around, and walks away.
All right. Well,
Mm.
I guess we didn't ask what's her face. Are you good with this,
Oh,
stripper lady?
Well, she's with us regardless.
yes.
I'm
I didn't write her name.
looking for passage north and getting paid to do
Ma'am?
so is on my
There you go.
best way to do
Was
it.
it
So let's do it.
Gonna keep
Jambin?
us company, huh?
Right? Jambin?
Gem.
Gemna.
She
Gemna.
goes to
Gemna.
pat you on the back and says, "Careful what you say. Not everyone's always
Don't-
as they seem." And you just kind of take that as a snide, like, don't think about it.
Don't think about what.
I mean, by
Your
what?
comment.
That's good.
You're gonna keep us company.
Oh,
Basically telling you,
Joe.
Try it.
Sorry. Cool. Hey,
Okie dokie.
so you said, well, that's later. It's not important.
So meet him here in a little bit. And
Meet him an hour.
and you guys as well. Where's my map? Yeah, so
Dark
you
Gnomes
notice
are.
that. Sorry,
They're from the Underdark, right?
Underdark. hmm
That's
Yep.
just what I was curious. Sorry, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, and mostly a lot of times they are sensitive to the light. She doesn't seem to be like affected by it.
She's wearing shades. Got it.
There you go. Yeah.
I think she's a dragon in disguise, dude.
So yeah, what are you guys gonna do for the next hour while you're waiting?
Do we need to grab anything last minute? I mean, we all got new armor, like shoot, a couple more potions wouldn't hurt. Because we don't really have a dedicated healer. Like, I think I'm the best healer with just cure wounds and lay on hands.
Oh yeah, you definitely are.
I have 2 potions on me.
Oh,
I've
that's okay.
got.
You guys will
Was
be
the word-
getting paid about 15 gold a person upon the start of this. So
I have 3 potions of healing on.
Maybe
How
we
much
should
are
be all right.
potions of greater healing? How much are those?
They like
What the heck do I have? Where is it?
sorry, I gotta look that up. That is not something I have
oh come on,
memorized.
DM.
Or superior healing or whatever
I do not have that
steps are.
memorized.
You're breaking my immersion, Riley. You're
I know.
breaking my immersion.
This does not seem right. I've got 7 potions of healing.
I mean, have you not
That
been?
doesn't seem right to me.
So it goes healing potion 50, greater potion 100, superior 1,000, supreme upwards of
Oh,
5,000.
so they're
Sheesh.
expensive. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Gold? 50, like 50 and 100 gold and 1,000 for a potion? Potion of healing you said was 50 gold? I think we're good then.
I think we're good.
Christian
I'm,
and
Yeah,
I
Evan.
get.
You've
I
been
have
given
3.
them. You can see why the healers back in Grayness could only make like 2 or 3 a day,
Yeah.
not
Holy cow.
20.
I made healing potions in Skyrim. They don't. It's like butterfly wings and
And wheat.
come on.
I maxed out my alchemy skill immediately.
I've never done that. I never make anything. It's always just smithing till I can make dragon stuff. Anyway, I don't even
That's the most
enchant
important.
anything, dude.
Do we need anything? Do we need
I
to tie
don't
up any
think we
loose
do.
ends?
I don't think so. I mean, we could go back to Leeson's friend and just be like, hey, send a message on Leeson.
Oh yeah, maybe let's do that.
Let's do that, yeah.
And let's go tell him thanks.
Thanks, man.
He's a homie.
Head.
We're taking off.
So you guys head back up to Selborne to let him know that, hey, we got one. We're in. Hopefully it's the cult. Send a message to Leeson. We need to return his boat anyways. So
No. That is down there. Don't. How are we gonna get the? How would you get the boat back upstream? Rowing the
row
whole
it.
way. Never mind.
Row,
Yep.
row, row your boat.
you put a minotaur on there with some paddles.
No. No.
Or you get a wizard on the back of it and control water or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. I like that idea better.
Or get an artificer that makes a engine.
Yeah, make some
A
sort of
motor.
engine. Yeah.
Mhm.
That would work.
All right. Well, Selborn, Selbin, whatever the fuck your name is. Can you try to get us try to get a message to El Terrell?
Yeah.
To Leeson? Just say
We're going on an
we are
adventure.
off on an adventure. Yes.
We are off on an adventure. Will do.
I'm being
Off on an
cryptic
adventure
because
Let's.
Gnome's
I'd
with
say
us
we
and
could tell him. Yeah, we could be
That's a
like,
good
hey,
point.
we're on our way to
Heading north.
the heading north to freaking what is the name of the
Waterdeep.
Lay along.
Leon.
Leilon.
Leilon.
Oh,
We're heading to
Leilon, yeah.
Leilon.
Leilano.
See you when we get back. You know.
We could always just go back to Red Larch and see if that town survived the murdering of all of their
Of
leadership.
the elementals.
Oh, that's right.
There's an earth elemental titan just hanging around
Just
somewhere in the
chilling
world.
up there
Oh,
in the
yeah.
high forest.
Holy crap! Yeah, that's. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yartar.
later in this timeline.
Yeah. This is. That was.
Little do you know, Red Larch is where they're summoning the dragon.
Oh, down in that little quarry.
On the quarry, huh?
Where you guys killed Christian. Everyone nuked him.
Part of the plan.
I think I couldn't make that session. I just came back and had a vibrating axe.
Yep.
There was
Oh,
someone.
really? Shoot. Yeah, that's
The
right.
I don't
humming
think I was
axe.
there. Yeah.
It does
I
like
don't think I was there that
44
session.
damage.
It was sick. But yeah, let's go. Come on, jamming.
Okay, you guys end up having him send a message saying thank you, have a great life. You head back to the stables where there seems to be quite a few people hustling and bustling, getting wagons hooked up, getting stuff transferred onto those wagons. They happen to have a armored covered wagon along with a couple more sturdier make, like not armor plated, but they have inlay of metal in between the boards as extra reinforcement, so they're a little bit more heavy duty. These ones have 2 to 3 horses pulling them at a time, and then they also have just the regular carts, and they seem to be loading stuff like supplies and food and bedrolls, things like that, onto these smaller carts. Whereas the big one, you can hear the jingling of coin. It's not like it's silent in these big barrels that they have. That as they pick them up and heave them, it takes 3 guys to put it into the caravan. They have a couple teamsters, especially for the armored caravan. They have 2 teams for that, each of which usually come with a sergeant, which is kind of like the leader of the team, the teamster. One rides the back, and another one rides the front. And there are 2 teamsters up front with the sergeant that help drive the horses. And then the rest of the teamsters are 3 to 4, 2 to 3, 4, that are there for like stable boys essentially to take care of the horses, help repair the wagon. That's their job, is kind of maintenance as they go. And so the surgeons are kind of the active teamsters, and then when we stop, then the actual teamsters take care of everything, make sure that the wagons are ready to go for when it comes time to leave, that we don't have any hiccups. Off we go. So there's quite a few of those, and amongst the 10 wagons that there are in your guys' current caravan, there are 4 guards per 2.5. What's the? So 4. So there are 18 total guards.
Including us?
You 4 technically included. Yeah, so 14 others apart from you that you can tell that are just kind of standing around. They're more ironclad. They're bringing weaponry along that is meant for their defense. Got a couple archers that are going to just hang out on the actual armored caravan. There are some that hang out on the more medium-sized ones. The supply wagons don't really have anyone that hangs out on those because it only fits about 1 or 2 people, and teamsters usually ride those to drive them. And so there we have a lot of people on foot. But we do have 2 of the guards that will be riding horses as they go. And those would be one being Asbara Haas is one of them, and another one. Oh, what is their name? Oh, yes. Tijit Sketh.
Did you just
Tijit
What?
Sketh.
That sounds like a
I hate
lizard.
this book.
Is he a lizard?
That's a dwarf.
Oh, that's a weird dwarf name.
Say it again
It's a dwarf.
slower.
Tijit
Tijit?
Skesh.
Sketh?
Sorry. Tyjit.
Tyjit.
Skesh.
Tijit.
Skesh.
Skes. Skesh. Tijit.
Skesh.
Kesh.
Tijit. Skesh.
Dwarf.
I'm gonna call him Zit.
These 2 would be the ones that effectively all the guards answer to. Kind of your boss man.